classical music.
In the
Mark.
background?
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
let's play the theme song from Mr. Belvedere.
We're live.
Oh, hey, everybody. This is the Action Toy Art Podcast. Welcome back. If you're tuning in on iTunes, Podbean, and Stitcher, we appreciate it. And we're also coming at you live on YouTube a day late and a buck short. Today is January 30th. I am your host for the most. Today, marked for life.
I am Junior_Doom.
And we have on the air with us the one cam and my illegitimate son. Say your
I'm
name.
Mr. McTicklesticks.
God, you're just an embarrassment. Anyway, so we're going to get into our weeks. We got a little bit of news to get into, so I'm going to throw it off and hand it over to Jared. Tell us about the news. What's going on in the action figure world, Jared?
Well, quite a bit, you know. People like to make figures, and we love to buy them. So they keep pumping out all the stuff, whether we want to buy them or not. We have no choice.
It's Fig Life.
It's the Fig Life, I guess. So,
Big line.
a few of the things coming out, Haya Toys, which were premiering some of the 1/18 scale Alien figures, is still pumping forward with that line. They have a personnel carrier now for $215, or $50, I should say, in a 1/18 scale. So that is a very high price for these little fucking 18-inch scale figures. 18-inch scale figures, because that's what they are, 1/18 scale figures. So your G.I. Joes, I guess they'd integrate with that so you could use some of the G.I. Joe stuff, but, you know, for the most part, you know, you're going to be spending top quality dollars for, you know, these products. But they keep making them, so somebody must be buying them.
They look cool. I took a look at them. They don't share any likeness with any of the other licenses. They're kind of doing their own thing. I mean, they look cool. I just think that they're really high dollar.
Is it similar to Acid Rain, though, quality-wise?
Probably
on that line.
Dad, how come you don't buy those for me?
Look, we haven't got to your week yet. You only speak when spoken to, son. God.
Okay, Dad. All right, so a couple other ones that are coming down the pipeline. You guys seen the Kotobukiya's statues that have come out. They've done some really cool adaptations of some characters. They are finally going to do a Jason, which looks pretty cool, and a Carnage. So those are up on pre-order right now. Also, a couple things from Mafex Toys. I don't know what I...
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure what I
have. The Star Wars?
Oh, well, they have the FN2187 with the removable mask and the 3 fingers of blood dripping down the mask. They also have the Joker.
And the likeness.
Yeah, the likeness does look pretty nice. Mafex is also doing the Joker in the suit, which also comes with the straight jacket. So we'll see how that turns out. I mean, like I said, I'm not really sold on the Jared Leto aspect. But that has a lot of potential as a figure. So I am a hater.
Yeah, straight jacket.
Jared Leto, man.
Straight jacket looks nice.
That Suicide Squad was one of the best films you've ever seen.
But his skin's like white, dude. What kind of figure are you gonna fucking throw it on with like
it's fairly white.
Yeah.
He has a condition. So.
You put Igashira on there and have him with a skin condition, I guess.
It's called tattoos, man.
Also, as we talked about this yesterday, obviously we are, you know, a day late, dollar short. We had problems with the recording yesterday, so we figured let's do it another again. Eric obviously couldn't make it, but we were telling you guys about the Sharut and the Baze figure from the Star Wars movie, aka Rogue One. They went on pre-order real quick, and they sold at a pre-order real quick. So, I mean, yesterday I think I was going to tell you about it. Today I'm telling you, you're fucked. So that's what happens in the action toy art world.
You're fucked.
And this guy too, this girl too.
Right.
The Pigma, Rinko Sakuruchi.
Absolutely. So we have
with the shrimp
Riko Saruchi. So she's got a couple different faces besides the like lobster or crab, whatever we discern.
She's got like the scared face.
Yeah,
she's got one.
She's got a cutesy face. She also has stockings at the bottom of her feet that will swap out, so she can have the leggings or the regular legs. Obviously, as we were talking about, these will obviously fit the Figma coon bodies as well if you want to get some naked action with some surprise looks on their faces. Hey, we're just telling you. We're not telling you, continuity here. We're just giving you options. Don't, judge us. Also, Diamond Select is coming out with some other figures. We saw some pictures today also from Gene St. Jean and Marvel.com has the Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, you love it. The Guardians of the Galaxy animated versions. You do have a swap out head for Star-Lord on there. Some really cool accessories. We get an articulated Rocket Raccoon. What are you showing there? Preview of... That's Hasbro.
Yeah, they just released it today, I guess. Sorry.
Dad, are you gonna take me to see Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
Probably not anytime soon. Not until the lawsuit is all settled between your mother and I.
Why don't you love me?
Because I asked for you to be aborted.
Moving on. As I said, these will be animated versions of the characters. Go ahead and go to marvel.com to check out some images. They also have the orb. Check it out on Ryan's phone right there. So we get a really massive, awesome looking Groot figure. The Drax seems like it has not only a knife, but a giant blade, as you can see right there. So that thing should be awesome
like
swinging.
Axie wheel.
16 points of articulation on these. So, your standard Diamond Select, but they look really cool.
Especially that rocket.
Yeah, and then obviously, as Gene was saying, each one of them comes with like what looks like a debris, I guess, where you can kind of put it together and have, a bigger piece. I think they show it in one of the pictures of them all standing there.
It's really tough to distinguish right there. They show it, but it's really tough to distinguish what the hell it is. So it's hard to say if it's going to even be worth it. The Groot is probably going to be the best Groot that's in scale to go with Marvel Legends, though. That thing's going to be huge with Marvel Legends.
Dad, do you like baby Groot or adult Groot better? I like baby.
I don't like anything you have to say.
You shame me with your words.
Why
didn't Mom just kill me?
That's my question, too. And now I'm worried about all these years of back pay.
Right. Also, NECA Toys has a 1/4 scale Terminator figure coming out. So this is going to look just like your classic T100, T800.
T800.
Whatever. He's a number with a leather jacket on. So he'll be coming out at that $100 price point. So should be pretty cool. 4 Horsemen have kicked off their Volume 2, I call it, of their Mythic Legions line. So you can be looking forward for more female figures. They do have a couple regular-looking knights and obviously some other things. The Kickstarter is already blown out of proportion. I'm sure that they don't have a limit of how many people that subscribe to it.
The goal was like 100,000 something, and they ended up at like 400,000
something. We checked it yesterday. It was like, 430 or something. And
probably
still
even more
got
today.
Time to go. So hopefully that just opens up more of, like levels of things that they can unlock and more options for people. But then again, that's usually what makes the line, I guess, take longer to come out with. So, there's
big
always...
ups to those guys, 4 Horsemen. Really good work. Nice stuff, guys. Congratulations.
Also, Storm Collectibles, as you guys have recently seen, has actually started shipping their Scorpion figures. So we do have a look on that to know what that is. Oh, yes. As Ryan is showing you here, I do forget that there is a Homecoming Spider-Man as well that we have not been able to see from Diamond Select. And yeah, there is a statue of Phoenix that I'm sure Ryan's getting all giggity about, even though he barely collects statues.
No. But also, Big Bad Toy Store is offering to sell the Beast of Mesozoic pre-orders.
Oh.
So those are the Raptors.
Yeah, the Raptors.
So those are going to take another year probably to come out with too, right?
No, supposedly it's coming out this July, it says? Yeah, July this year.
Supposedly.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah. We'll see about that.
It's tough, tooling. Man. It's tough.
Factory tooling, China.
But as I was saying, we have seen actually people who have the Scorpion figure from Storm Collectibles, 1/12 scale. They also have a Sub-Zero up, and then now they're giving you a $65 price point of pre-ordering for their M. Bison figure, which looks to be quite massive.
Yeah,
So
that one looks cool.
yeah, so I mean, I honestly think that will go in scale with your NECA figures too if you just wanted to try to integrate M. Bison into what you already own. That's what I'm going to do, a blend of Soda, NECA, and, I might end up picking that M. Bison up. So we'll see about that, but definitely some cool things coming down the pike from Storm Collectibles. And we have seen the variant, as Ryan's showing you here, of the
Square Enix Wolverine.
the Square Enix Play Arts Wolverine.
Wolverine or Rogan?
Rogan. Also, there isn't really too much information, but I'm not sure if this is falling under the they have that DC Collectibles. It's like a films line, I want to say. I'm not sure if this is the same thing as this, but I did see, me and Ryan were trying to debate whether it was, but it's like says it's DC collectibles figures, several. It said it had a ton of articulation and accessories, swap out heads and all that, but it looked like it was like rubberized, underneath. It's hard to say. They're at like a $30 to $35 price point for these, so I don't really know, but they look pretty detailed and pretty cool. So if they move, there's a katana in that line, they have a boomerang, they have a Diablo, so it's really hard to say what we can expect from that line. But Killer Croc looks cool. I'm more interested in the katana myself.
Yeah, I want that katana. She looks cool.
But, like I said, it doesn't look like she has any articulation, but it's said, and so we're going to have to see. I haven't seen anybody actually come out with buying any of those film DC figures, so really hard to say on that line so far. But yeah, those are ranging from $30 to $40, so I don't know, I'm going to have to wait till somebody else is a guinea pig on that one.
Has a face.
It's two faces, so he's cracking beers, he's cracking whiskey, he's getting kicked
Looks
out
like
of
his
the bar.
arms don't go down at his side.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So he's already like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. All right, so that wraps it up for the news week of the podcast.
News.
Very nice. Okay, well, let's start with the one cam. We're going to skip Mr. Ticklesticks for right now since he's interrupting and thinking that he can just talk on his podcast.
Dad.
Okay, for this week I got...
I said you skipped me my whole fucking life!
I didn't even know about you until you recently reached out to me and told me that you were living in Detroit. Of course you live in a garbage city. Of course.
But that's because my mom's a fucking cunt.
Oh, great. And I see your hairline peeking through. Wonderful. So we're going to have to get the DNA test done before we go any further.
Mark, he looks exactly like you, dude. There's no way this is not your fucking son, dude.
Look, I had one too many drinks a couple years back, and maybe I stumbled into a puppet bar, okay? My mistake. I didn't realize that puppets were so loose and that they were willing to just, have a good time like that. I wasn't myself that night, and it was a long time ago. And it's just like,
what's your
now
favorite
I'm
movie,
suddenly
Dad?
Puppet Master.
I was gonna say 1, 2, 3, Puppet Master.
Yeah, I know you were gonna say that.
You mean the one with Sutherland, right? Not
Yeah,
the one by Full Moon, right?
No, the one with Kiefer Sutherland, yeah.
No, it was his dad, Donald.
Donald, yeah.
Came out in 1996.
Yeah, but I really love that film. I think that's a good movie. And look, I don't mean to be such a puppist, but this is a new thing. Maybe I'm old school, but I'm just not. Are you there? Are you all right? What are you doing?
I'm not all right at all.
See, what it is, you need some guidance. And I don't think I'm the guy to help you out with any of that. All right, so let's throw it off to Ryan, and let's talk about Ryan's week. It looks like he got a little strangey going on over there. That's the Diamond Select Doctor Strange. Very nice, very nice. Welcome to the Igra Shira Show.
Who did that? What was that? The Venture Brothers, right? Woo!
Well, it was technically Doctor Who as well.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, my set just got strange because of Doctor Strange. Yeah, it's a pretty well done movie accurate Doctor Strange with Benedict Cumberbatch
Very
figure.
cool.
And
Very cool.
My
So tell
birthday's
us
coming up,
about
Dad. You can get me that.
articulation, accessories,
yeah, he comes
quality,
to
paint apps.
paint apps are great. He comes with 3 sets of hands,
Mhm.
but with this guy, I actually have to rip off or cut this part of the his cloth so he can actually move his legs better.
Okay, good. So what did you have to do? Just make a slit up it?
Yes, that in on the front and in the back.
Mr. McTicklesticks, your mother was wearing something really similar to that the night I met her.
Oh, she told me. She showed me too.
That's weird.
So yeah,
I've seen way
but the
too
base,
much in my short life.
the selling point of the figure is obviously the base. It's all about the base.
The booze.
The base.
So you're really into that base. And what does that thing do? What's it called? That's in the sanctum.
Yeah, window. In New York, which I really bought this specifically more for the SH figure arts.
Because it'll be more in scale with
I
that,
buy
right?
stuff for other figures with the same figures, but I'm not gonna do
the same
multi
figure.
figures and the same photo figures.
The same thing with the cape. With
Wow,
the
that really figures, Ryan.
Go figure.
Go figure.
And I got the custom head from Monster Mash of Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, the unmasked version.
Unmasked?
So that came from Monster Mash. He repainted that thing and put a new hair sculpt and everything on there?
Yeah, more accurate than compared to the older, kind of looks like she's a very oily face hair.
Yeah, she kind of had a shiny head.
Yeah, and that.
I still don't think that's a bad face, though.
It's not. It's completely not. But the hair, it looks like it's on fire.
Yeah.
It's weird. But yeah, finally got this one. And the
Carol.
one,
very cool.
Carol Danvers, and the one that Jared and I were raving about on trying to get is this beautiful Bruce Lee.
Oh, nice. So that's the bootleg Bruce Lee from Hong Kong.
Uh-huh.
What do you think about that thing? You look
trying to touch you, Dad.
Back away.
Yeah, I've been dying to get that goofy ass face Bruce Lee just to like be able to like I said, I wanted to do like a Step Brothers kind of aspect with him and Igashira just getting into fucking trouble, just being stupid.
Or even the original Bruce Lee and then the bootleg version.
Right? Yeah, like I said, we were talking about the fact that in the movie Game of Death, he had to have that stunt double in, and then like sometimes it just fubbed over his face or whatever. But that would be funny to be like, stunt double.
This is my stunt double from Game of Death.
Well, it's not even stunt double. He had to replace him because he was fucking AKA died.
Yeah, you could actually do a like a photo of him being that, and
how shiny that
behind the scenes
face is.
Yeah. But yeah, the articulation on this it seems pretty brittle, so like you have to be careful.
Do you say brittle?
Sometimes brittle.
Brittle.
So it seems brittle. That you might you want to be careful with when you're moving it. The first time I got this, the arm popped right off. So, well, not this guy. Holding the wrong guy. But yeah, that's why it was moving before. Yeah, it's the joints are pretty tight, but they seem like they're gonna break.
So but, it's on borrowed time right now.
It's got a lifespan.
It's on the brink of
kind of like many of our diabetic toy photographer buddies.
Yowzer.
Living on borrowed time.
What else did I get? That's it, I guess. Oh, my week on Instagram, I didn't do much other than respond to Prince Draco and Bakanki's alleged
bullying.
Allegedly,
they were bullying you.
Yeah. Well, no, he was saying I was bullying them.
How are you bullying them? What did you do?
Nothing. That's why it's alleged.
We here at the ATA Dreadnoughts podcast do not stand for bullying.
I know, that's why I'm here. But yeah, I didn't do much other than that. And that's it for my. Well, I saw the movie Forest on HBO with
Well, we talked a little bit about your photo there, about your balancing.
Yeah, let's go
and
back to that photo
Oh.
real quick where he's about to. What is he giving him, the Stone Cold Stunner or something there?
the oops, wrong one.
Oops.
Oopsie, wrong image.
Let's see if you can
Yeah.
balance that again on the show in 5
Oh.
minutes.
He's gonna DDT him or something.
Oh, I can't because what's his face? He's wearing an outfit, so I don't think I can do that.
You can only do it with Igashira and Bruce Lee.
So you balanced that guy.
That's,
You told us last night that it took 5 minutes to be able to do that.
Right.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
I did.
All right, let's start the clock. Mr. McTicklestick, do you have a watch?
You didn't give me anything, Dad. I'm poor as shit.
It's not that I didn't give you anything. I gave you everything. You're alive.
Look at the flick of the wrist. Look at the flick of the wrist. He's real mad at you, dude. You're a shit-ass father.
No, he disappoints me. He listens to crap music.
Father of the year.
He was trying to listen to some Linkin Park earlier and some fucking... not Linkin Park, but Limp Bizkit, sorry.
Oh, God. No son of mine.
Oh, look at he's grinding it out. I know, like we're like looking again. We keep forgetting about all the people that are actually just listening and have no idea that fucking Ryan is.
So right now Ryan is trying to recreate the pose he did with Igashira and Bruce Lee.
So if you're unfamiliar, go to
Bruce
the one
Lee is
cam
doing a flying
on Instagram,
rear naked choke attempt on Igashira. He's got Igashira's back. He's got control of his back. Igashira is stumbling. And Bruce Lee is grabbing him with his left arm or his right arm around his neck, and he's got to lock in that naked choke.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
similar to it. I just need to tighten it.
Pretty nice, man.
Yeah.
Balance game on point, yo.
Barons.
You balance very well.
It's all about counterbalancing with the joint as well. Right. So you have to
counterbalance.
You do need to learn how the actual joints itself is within the figure. So you have to counteract it with where the actual limb is going. I guess. So it's all about that rather than the actual. It's partly that and counterbalancing of the weight of the figure.
All right, very cool, very cool. So, did you pick up any figures this week? Did you pre-order anything?
Talked about that. He didn't do shit.
I didn't do nothing.
He didn't do a goddamn thing.
Well, I'm waiting for my loot from Ami, so
nice.
That should come this week, I believe.
All right, Mr. McTicklesticks. I guess we're gonna have to get into your week. So I really don't know much about you until you reached out to us and Jared said, well, why don't we just bring him on the podcast? So tell us a little bit about your hobbies, what you're into. I mean, I guess you and I should get to know each other since you think I'm your father. I mean, I'm not denying I did have a crazy night with a puppet one night. And I do, of course I regret that. But, if you are my son, I'd like to, I guess, get to know you. I mean, I guess. So tell me, how old are you?
I have no idea how old I am, but I like sunshines and tickles.
Okay.
I like smiles because I don't get to see too many.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're hard to look at. That's the thing. I mean, a lot of people these days are just they're puppists. I mean, look who our president is. He's a puppist. And there's a lot of,
I don't even know what
a
fucking
common
race
thing.
I am.
You're a puppet. I mean, you're a puppet. I mean, I know that's a derogatory term for you, but you have a hand stuffed up your backside and somebody moving your mouth. Can you see that?
What? I got legs.
Look. No, I don't think you do.
You got
I think
a tiny
that
little dick, though.
But you don't take after my side of the family, definitely. You definitely take after your mother's. So what kind of figures do you collect? What kind of hobbies are you into besides sunshine and tickles?
You've never sent us one goddamn alimony check. I don't have a fucking dime to rub together with. I don't have no fucking figures. I'm squatting in this alleyway right now. We rent this house on, the day, and then we spend the rest of the time in the fucking alley. We're fucking poor. Send us some
And look,
money, Dad.
I don't want to. I think that maybe we should possibly go like on Maury or something like that. Maybe we can get like a DNA test result, and then I'll see if I'm actually financially responsible for you. But I'm guessing that you're probably old enough to get a job. So, I mean, why don't you pick yourself up by your puppet bootstraps and get out there and start working like the rest of us? I mean, that's what America's about, right? Land of the free, home of the brave, and puppets.
I'm 2 feet tall, you fucking prick.
Look, that means I have roughly 3.5 feet taller than you. So, big deal.
Sketch me up a fucking plan where I actually, look over a goddamn counter and serve somebody.
Buy a stool.
You're a fucking puppetist.
Yeah.
My
Maybe
own
I'm a little bit
father.
old school. Maybe I'm a little bit old school. But this is a shock to me. My family didn't raise me to consort with puppets, and this is hard for me. This is going to be hard for me. I'm going to have to really wrap my head around having a son that's a
You know
puppet.
what's hard?
I mean,
being poor.
look, I get it. I know it's hard to be poor. I mean, look, I was poor when I was young, and things are working out a lot better for me. And it sounds like you're just trying to milk me for every dollar. I mean, I really don't see much
Mom
of a
says
resemblance.
you're a CEO of an
I mean,
ATA podcast and you have a skateboard company.
yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm making a lot of money at that. I mean, the skateboard company's just really word of mouth right now, and I'm lucky if I'll even make the money back that I invested into it. It's the first year of the skateboard company, and the ATA podcast, we're a non-profit organization. We're not making a single dime at this. This is just for entertainment. So
What? That's
yeah,
fucking ridiculous.
we've never. Jared, have we ever made a dime doing this?
I mean, we're rubbing sticks together, dude.
Yeah, this isn't anything. And I mean, look, yeah, we may share some attributes that are similar. Like, look, I'll admit, I'll put the glasses on. Yeah, maybe we look a little bit similar. Right. Yeah. Look. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see it. I see the resemblance. But until I get that DNA test match result, I really don't want to think about all of the financial burden that I'm going to have to take on now with you and your puppet whore of a mother.
Just love me, Dad.
She makes bad decisions. I mean, look.
Why do you think I had to leave?
Well, I get that. But this is not an easy thing for a guy like me to take on, to suddenly find out that his son's a puppet. This is hard. This is very hard for me. You have to understand, this is a burden on me. And I understand your life may not be so great.
In my hair.
Are you singing Creed?
Is that Creed?
Definitely not my son.
Probably is. No, that was me. I sang that.
With arms wide open.
I know you're hoping that I'll have arms wide open for you, but I don't. I mean, look, this is very difficult. Like, I don't know if I can go in public and let people know that my son is a puppet. I don't know that I'm okay with that. You're going to have to accept that. Of course you have nothing to say. Just like your mother did.
Dad.
I asked if she had taken care of our little issue.
That's all I am to you is a goddamn issue.
It slipped off. I asked her. I said, "Do you have a felt condom?" She said, "No, I don't have a."
Off.
It slipped
was
off.
Just like, 1 second it was on my dick and woo, just got lost inside her vagina.
Yeah.
Like a boy.
Yeah, I mean, I bet
It's
if Mr. McTicklesticks
is he a boy?
looks deep within.
Mr.
I'm sure if
McTicklesticks,
Mr.
are you a
McTicklesticks
boy?
looks.
I'm not sure of that either.
Of course. See, now, here's the thing, McTicklesticks. You are a boy. You're just a boy. You were born a boy, okay? Your name is Mr. McTicklesticks. It's not Mrs. McTicklesticks. You don't have any boobies, right? Bald. Yes.
I'm good.
Yeah. You're a boy. You're a boy. You're definitely a boy. I mean, that's one thing that we can nail down here.
See, Dad,
So,
you're
can we
already
get back
raising me
into?
right.
Can't we already? Can we get into some of your hobbies? What are your interests? Can you tell us what your favorite action figure is? How did you start collecting action figures? I mean, you are on the Action Toy podcast. I see some collectibles behind you. Tell us.
I don't like anything, but the love we share together could form into a new union for me.
There's no love between us. We're
There could
strangers
be.
at this moment. Yeah, there definitely could be, but I would much rather buy more action figures than support a puppet. If you have to understand my position in this, right? Your mother's selfish.
You're a dick, Mark. You're just a straight up fucking dick.
I'm aware, but I'm not going to claim responsibility for.
This is your problem, dude. You gotta handle this. He
Maybe it's
needs
just
your
tough
help.
love.
He needs your help,
It's
dude.
tough love. It's tough love. Well, yeah, maybe he needs my help, but I'm not going to help anybody unless I have proof that there is some form of a relation. I mean, I do remember his mother. I do remember that night, and I remember the felt
Mark, you
condoms
fucked
thing
a
up.
puppet. This is your son. Own that shit. You gotta
Is
move
it true
on.
that is it true that you guys made love in that song, that Nickelback song? Look at this photograph.
No, that wasn't playing. The song from Metallica, "Master of Puppets," was playing. Master, and then during the breakdown when Kirk Hammett was really handling the guitar, I was really giving it to your mother.
Ooh.
That her?
That is her. She's actually saying that she is coming after all of my figures and that I should probably start making customs. Very rude. Okay, so moving on, Jared, let's get into your week since Mr. McTicklesticks is not interesting whatsoever. I mean, I don't see how he could be related to me. You exude less greatness than anyone I know. So, Jared, let's get into your week, man. I want to talk about some of your projects and some of these things that you're working on, new figures you picked up. Tell us.
In your big week last week or Sunday.
You had a big day on
I had
Sunday
a
as
big
well.
day on
With
Sunday. Oh well,
big,
you
a
know.
big toy
Uh-huh.
company.
All right, few things.
Jared,
I will
Jay.
show the camera as well. This is the Yuck Mart. So this is made by the grocery gang Grossmart. So as you can see,
Very
I
nice.
have ripped the base off. So that is a thing. You can take the screws off, and it is not
Is it
necessarily.
just me, or are you lagging majorly?
Am I what?
You're lagging majorly, like video-wise?
It seems fine on my end. Shut up, stop ignoring me. I mean, not ignoring me, but interrupting me. It's my week. Let me lag if I feel like it, okay?
Ryan, put a sock in it.
Soaking it. So as you can see, the Yuck Mart up here is like removable. It has a little grate that comes down, and then it's got like a big Slurpee-ish looking thing on the very top of the mountain of yuck. The door swings open, and then there's a reversal, so you can have the inside of the Yuck Mart as well. I'll show you some of the props. Reach for it!
So we got a microwave.
As you can see right
freezer.
here, there's a counter. So there is a gimmick.
Cash register on the counter.
There's a
Very
gimmick
cool.
somewhere where like something else, like something pops up or whatever. Like you can put something in there, it pops up. But
It's a cash register on that?
Yeah, there's this thing on the very top right here is a cash register. So it's all black, it's all gray. It's not really like you could paint it and make it look a little cooler, I guess. But the
Functional?
front,
No.
the front right here, as you can see, where somebody would walk up to the counter, has so you can put things in there. Now they gave you, I'll show you here. This is like one of the sodas. So it's got like a face on it, and it's all like creepy, and it's all like squishy and gushy. So those are the things you're supposed to, but as you know, we make little comic books and magazines and stuff. That's what I plan on doing it. So if you just have it set up like this, put some cool magazines in there, it's going to look really cool. We have the double microwave here. So the bottom is like a greased stain one, and then the top is just a regular, microwave.
Nice.
You can open up the microwave as well, which is very, very cool.
Food comes with it?
It's just those really weird looking, they're like food with faces. So, yeah, if you don't mind food with faces. This freezer is the fucking shit, though. So you got a little tiny freezer here with 2 doors that will open up. They got some like fake looking ice on the side coming off and on the top, and it's completely open in the inside. And then also today, I actually picked up the Glory line that we've talked about from Target. Has a new set of food that has like a cloth apron that works really well with Marvel Legend figures. Has like a lasagna. There's a bunch of sushi and stuff. Let me show you. So we got a sushi here. Comes with a couple rolls of sushi. I don't know if you guys can see that. Also comes with like a pad, like a plate of, like on a, what would you call that,
Sashimi
Ryan?
stuff.
Oh, sashimi stuff. What would you call this
Sashimi
like
style.
plate though? So you can
But
like lay the plate down and stuff. So it came with like a ridiculous amount of stuff. Like here, let me show just the camera. Like a little fondue.
Jared,
Little fondue.
if you go on the other camera, you can see your butt.
Oh, you saw my butt on that camera? Yes. And you can see me and my hammer pants too.
Yeah, I
Look at
should turn that off.
I ain't turning nothing off. You guys can see my butt all day, bro. I don't even give a shit. So really cool. That was like a $15 pack. I definitely recommend that. Super cool accessories. I did receive my NECA Superman from the set. This is something that I've been getting a ton of questions on so far is when I dropped the photo today, everybody was asking, like, oh, how hard was it to get those hands to swap on? Oh, but he comes with 3 sets of hands, people. Ali comes with none, but Superman definitely comes with a flying or shaking set of hands, and then a fisted set that came with the Reeves as well. So I love this figure. The shadowing on it is amazing. The paint detail is just out of sight. So awesome. The sculpt is perfect. This is by far my most favorite Superman figure. I did
So
a
it's a cell
shot.
shaded.
Yeah, the cell shading is very comparable to what they did with like Borderlands, but just a little bit more artistic. Also, the Muhammad Ali figure, which I think in every regard, this is just an absolutely astounding, amazing fucking figure.
Yeah,
I'm
that turned
showing
out
him with
really
an arm off,
Do
apparently.
you think you can actually paint it realistically and make
I
it look like him?
could, but I love the way it is so much
But no,
that I
as an option, you can buy another one and
absolutely.
actually repaint it.
If they do like make, a cheaper one, or if I see a set, absolutely, like that would be something. Because I mean, if you did paint it up just normal, yeah, you could just have a really nice Ali. But I love the shadowing and the line work, and they just absolutely knocked this out of the park. I did do a photo on Sunday. Was that, or was it Saturday? I did a photo on a day, whatever.
Uh,
But we can talk about that on my week. But it did get noticed by Randy of NECA Toys that we've had on here before. Randy Falk. So very cool. I love these figures. If you get a chance, definitely, I recommend them. Also trying to give Stallone here an update. So this is this is from Sim City. This is the Hardigan base. So updated a little bit by taking the coat of it off. I have to do some sanding, and I have to. The legs on these figures are really, really long, so it does not really go with NECA. But I'm gonna chop the legs off basically, and then Dremel inside there because his feet have ankle pivot on them, good rotation. So I'm gonna try to keep that in line.
Knee articulation?
What's that?
Does it have knee articulation?
Oh yeah. It's got the single cut, but it's still nice, and it has the the gaping bits. So it just doesn't have the double as they're implementing now. But very cool figure. So be looking forward to some stuff with that. Let's see what else I got. I got some things and some stuff. I did get my Wolfman figure from Diamond Select. He pretty much has the same articulation as you can see on the Hardigan figure. He's got the ab crunch, he's got the ankle pivot, single jointed all over the place. But as I've told you guys, I am turning that into a wolf cop. So definitely look
Wolf.
forward to me turning that into a wolfy copy drunken
Ooh.
mess.
Cool.
I also did, as I was talking to you guys on my stories about that, the Art Asylum line that was doing Enter the Dragon figures did more figures than I previously was aware of. They do have a John Saxton Roper figure and a Bolo figure, which don't expect me to know that actor's name. But I did order those. They are in a 7.5-inch scale, so they will not go with any of your SH Figuarts figures. But I do have, and I have had the Bruce Lee figure. So I just want them not only for nostalgic purposes, but I will be able to do some photos with them, and I want to integrate the John Saxton for a Nightmare on Elm Street photo. So definitely some things that I want to do with those. I'm very excited about that.
John Saxton was a sexy motherfucker with that chiseled face, huh?
Yeah, that is something we definitely elaborated on last night. That obviously got cut out. Very, very handsome man that has been working in the Hollywood industry since probably the mid '50s. Did a
Yeah, he
lot of
died
Western,
recently. Yeah, he did a
probably.
lot of
Yeah.
stuff. He was the guy that I always thought could have played the real life like G.I. Joe. Like he should
Right.
have been Duke or somebody.
Real American hero, John Saxton.
G.I. Joe.
Right, super cool guy. Ryan has been getting a hold of Zach, and we will be getting him from Diamond Select again after Toy Fair, which will be on February 26th. So expect that and a lot more information about what they plan on releasing in 2017. Maybe we can get a
How
follow up.
excited!
Maybe we can get a follow up on the Kill Bill line and see what happens. Maybe we can get a second line of Ghostbusters figures. Maybe get a a Vigo or a Janosch figure. That would be really cool. So I don't know what they plan on doing with that. It doesn't look like it's probably going to happen, but we'll see. The
I was
Bruce
hoping
Lee,
for the mayor of New York City.
that would be hype too. My package did ship from Nippon Yasan. Sorry,
Nippon Yasan.
Nippon
Nippon
Yasan
Yasan.
of my Bruce Lee from Game of Death. Very excited about that.
Do you have an expected delivery date for that?
No, I do not. I do not have an expected delivery.
Ooh.
No donuts on that. And then today I also I love the female Diamond Select figures they come out with, but unfortunately they do have that rubberized skirt that they put on them, which hinders the double articulation that are putting on these figures. So I did go buy some more cloth, and I did buy a couple pieces of Velcro, and I do want to try and do a little, and some fabric glue. So I do want to try to integrate a little bit of making more. I did one for Janine, which I used, as you guys knew, the Miss Ivana Drago from the Jack specific line. I used hers. Worked pretty good, so I definitely want to give my hands at making some of those for the females, just so they can kick their legs up and do more cool poses. I I didn't realize, I guess, that as many of my friends were not aware of this extremely funny series on YouTube. I'm not going to say the name. I will say the N word.
Say it.
Turtles. I'll say you. On YouTube. So I don't know. I guess if there's more people that don't know about that, you're welcome, because it's fucking hilarious. I normally don't think stuff like that is that funny, but the way that they integrate these hood elements into the first two original TMNT movies is super, super fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. I just think it is.
Hysterical.
Absolutely hysterical. I also did watch Vampire's Kiss, which is a 1988 film starring Nicolas Cage, in which I'm sure most of you have seen random memes and clips of, that you may or may not have known what movie it came from. But yes, that is one of the most ridiculously acted movies from Nicolas Cage. But if you watch it
Ridiculous.
all the way through in its entirety, it all makes sense. It's a perfect movie almost. Absolutely hysterical. Love it, love it, love it. It's a very surprise hit. I thought it was just such an epic thing to watch. Definitely well acted. Once you get to the very end,
It makes sense.
it makes sense. Like, and that's the thing I don't think people really got was you have to watch it all the way through. You have to understand what's going on with this character. And then that whole ridiculousness definitely seems more plausible, but
So there's a payoff to it.
there is a payoff.
It's not as plausible, but I think he's trying to embody that actor's method acting.
Yes.
That he that kind of obviously came out very funny instead
came
of
out
serious.
hilarious. And I don't know if it was something that
Was it meant to be a comedy?
That's the thing. I'm not 100. I mean, it's listed as a dark comedy, but it's not. You're not sure if what element they were trying to go with it because of it being, 1988. Nicolas Cage was still pretty young. The movie bombed, and it did gain a success as a cult film later on in life. So that might have been something that they just spun, where they were like, it's a dark comedy now, and everybody was like, oh, you're right. So it's like when I first started watching the movie, I didn't even realize it was going to be a comedy, but like after a while of watching it, I'm like, I'm dying laughing, and I'm texting Ryan, and I'm like, you have to watch these scenes and tell me if you think this is funny too. So he starts watching it, he's dying fucking laughing, so I'm like, okay, this is definitely a fucking comedy. So awesome.
You had to ask somebody else to double check.
I had to make sure. Like, I didn't know if I was just being a fucking weirdo and thought that way about Nicolas Cage, but I definitely was like, this is like beyond funny. Like, some of the funniest shit I've ever fucking seen. Like, just the way he moves with his body and his body language and the different changing of his accent is fucking ridiculous, but I love it. Also, Mark recommended a movie to me last week, and I took him up on that. And the best part was Dave went into the movie completely blind, and he has been wanting to do that for a movie for a long time. So I thought that was a perfect example and a perfect time for him to experience that. This is the M. Night Shyamalan movie. Mark
So how
tells
can you
me...
see that?
What's that?
Split.
I was making a dumb joke.
You are the dumb joke. So
I was gonna say, how can you see it if you weren't blind?
So the movie is Split. M. Night Shyamalan. I did enjoy it very much. It does integrate with my favorite movie that he originally did. So really, really well acted. That movie also, as I made Dave watch Vampire's Kiss as well, right after I watched it, and that was hilarious too. But he went to the movies with me, and I kept making all these like, Nicolas Cage, move over, like, because obviously you have to see fucking James, or I can't think of his last name, fucking James something. You see him, and he's got to play all these different characters, so some of them come off like Nicolas Cage did, where they're James McAvoy, where it becomes hilarious because it's like, he knows he can't touch you, and he's like supposed to be playing like this woman and shit, So like that also
he did
had.
a really good job.
He did, but did you not think that some of the parts were funny?
Of course, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It was
Like,
supposed to be.
it is. That's kind of what M. Night Shyamalan did with The Visit too, with the old people. Like, that came off as very, very funny and scary at the same time. So I do think he's trying to get back into a good leveled playing field of having that scary but still comedical, comedical, cuntable, whatever the fuck, into his movies. So I, definitely recommend people to go out and see it.
So you think he's getting his groove back?
He is getting his groove back.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
It's totally worth seeing. It's
his
a
last
great
two
movie.
movies have been good, and I saw them in the theater, so I'm paying this guy my money. So
Yep.
Good for him.
They've been great. I thought Signs was great. I mean, there's a lot of movies he's done that I love.
Signs.
And then there's an Easter egg in that film, which it's already late enough. It's been a few weeks, so it's connected to Unbreakable, which is awesome.
Yes.
So
That was a payoff.
Is there a chance
Because you know he's gonna do the twist. So if the twist is fucking stupid or something that makes sense, then you're disappointed. But when it ties into Unbreakable, which I feel like is his best movie, that for me is a fucking huge boner.
Wait, so
Right.
do you have to see Unbreakable to actually to know the twist?
You
Yeah.
won't
I mean,
understand, yeah, what
Okay.
Bruce Willis is talking about.
Oh, so I won't really know until I see
Yeah, if
Unbreakable
you have
then.
to see it, yeah,
Okay.
which is retarded. Everybody is smacking not only themselves in the face, but you in the face too, because Unbreakable is
yeah. How could you
great.
have never seen?
It's a comic book movie. Did you not know it
You
was a
gotta see
comic
it.
book movie?
You gotta
Oh.
see it, dude.
It's a comic book elemented, superhero aspected. Yeah, it's amazing. Like, definitely. I told you to watch that last night, and you fucking
I
didn't.
know, I know. We finished at 1 o'clock in the morning. Come
Yeah.
on.
I was up till 4.
Yeah, but you don't have work next day.
Oh, yeah. You got a point?
Did you see any other movies, Sharon?
I didn't really see too much else. No.
That was kind of it, huh?
That was
Did
kind
you
of
ever
it.
finish Hannibal?
I haven't even had time to get back to Hannibal, honestly.
Ah.
I'm sure you're all the way through. I've seen every episode.
No, almost. I'm on the 9th episode in the last season.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm still on like the 4th
That's the
episode of
last
the second
episode?
season.
It's the last season, yeah. It's there's 13 episodes per season.
Still
so
stays
We
good.
got a few.
You still
It's still good. Still damn good.
Why did it get canceled? You just didn't have the viewership?
Yeah, that, and I think it cost a lot of money too.
Definitely an expensive show.
Because the third season they went to Italy, for probably 5 episodes. It's pretty damn nice. Well done, cinematography, perfect.
That's cool. All right, so you said just sprinkle the
The
talc
powder.
powder.
Talkie, bro.
Talky powder.
Talky.
So week on Instagram.
Tiki on Tiki.
Look at this photograph.
All right, Jared. So we want to do your week in Instagram now.
So I think the first one that he pulled up was for anybody that's not doing the video, if you want to go to junior_doom and follow along with us. So you kind of know what we're talking about. We're going to break down a little bit of our photos, how we do it, and why. So
Okay.
the first one he's definitely showing you here is a crazy concept that I came up with where I wanted to do a Groundhog's Day photo. I had obviously the 2 different expressions of Bill Murray's face. Oh yeah, sorry. He's showing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you skipped that one.
I skipped. So this one is the classic waking up 6 a.m. Groundhog's Day. As I told you guys a week before, I did the repaint on the Diamond Select expression Bill Murray jizzy green slimed face. So now that I have the regular painted, I'm obviously going to do more with Bill Murray's movies. So you have a classic setup here of Groundhog's Day, like I said, waking up 6 a.m. You have the Hobby Lobby props. You have the Spider-Man nightlight. As I told you guys, the 6 a.m. clock is actually Photoshopped. There is a little clock in there, that's a perfectly scaled. But
so you're
you
gonna
couldn't.
say, look at this Photoshop.
Oh, this photograph! God damn it! But I did Photoshop that in there. The sheet that is on him is just a very slick, material you can get from Hobby Lobby. Just folded over right, and like I said, the bed is from Hobby Lobby as well.
Can you say why we're doing this in the getaway instead of having the actual screen on the monitor?
Well, that has actually been the reason that we have had problems on the show. Is we have a way that you and we could see everything that we have, but it's the reason that everything's fucking up.
Screen
So
sharing,
Ryan's
right.
trying to at least show you guys so you can follow along. Also, one thing we didn't talk about the photo previously was the background is if you go to like Walmart or whatever, they have for card stocking, they have in various sheets. So you can, in this particular cardstock pack, there's 2 sheets that are the exact same, and I just place them on a large board. So if you go up a little bit, obviously it won't work, but it's pretty big. They're big sheets, so you can get a lot done if you want to do, textured wall for the background. So now we can move along. So the next one obviously is a crazy idea that I had, knowing I had
I
the
love this.
regular face and the expression face. One of my favorite scenes is when he starts killing himself in the movie. I knew I had the toaster because I've done a Ghostbusters photo of the toaster dancing. I obviously knew I had the Ron Burgundy suit, which was blue to resemble the blue pajamas that he wore in the movie. I have this giant fucking doll-sized tub, which there's two action figures laying underneath him just so he can scale right a little bit better. The wall in the back is just a $7 vinyl piece that you can buy from Hobby Lobby. And in the top photo, obviously, we show him about to drop the toaster. The second one, obviously, is him being electrified, which we never got to see in the movie. So I feel it's fun to show in my shot. So it's the Tamashi effects that are for the lightning and just a little bit of cotton and obviously posing. So super easy shot, but I thought it came off funny but entertaining at the same time. I've been working way more on my shots lately in terms of posing and lighting and making sure that everything's perfect. Normally, I try to get more photos done, and it turns out to be a little bit of slacking in terms of how the photo is presented. So I
Cutting
am
corners.
trying to take my time, which I can't produce as much. So one thing that just to keep my feed interesting, I'm doing is, as you can see, I did a Diddy Kong video here. So I have a bunch of like little animated things that I've made and I'm just putting them in these videos, and in this case, I added the Mario Kart theme song and stuff. So just little things that I'm trying to add to my feed just to spice it up, even though it's not like I'm Mark. I'm not just going to crop my fucking photos and repost them. I'm at least going to add something to it. So a big thing I tried to do this week was obviously redo shots that I've had my iPhone photos of. They're not going to come out exactly like they originally did, which is half of the journey. So
Classic.
in this one, we have a shot of, originally I used the female figure from the Pirates of the Caribbean, Elizabeth Swan, I believe her name is.
Yeah.
She has a like
Keira Knightley.
nightgown. She has like a nightgown kind of thing, but that figure is pretty fucking big. And I do feel like the head that I love, which is the Janis Joplin McFarlane figure that I've customized, didn't really fit on there. So we do have, and Ryan, help me out. I don't know whose chick this is, but I do
I think
know
that's that's
yeah.
from Buffy, the
She
Vampire
had blue
Slayer.
hair, yeah.
Yeah, that's I forget,
Ava or
Fred.
whatever.
I think it's Fred.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Had blue hair, popped the head off. She just looks like she has like a nightie on, kind of like a shirt and a nightie on, or a loose shirt and a skirt. But the concept here I wanted to do was, just her in her bathroom, not even sure she fell asleep. And I did Photoshop Freddy's legs out of the photo to make it just kind of look like he's like a ghost, or just like popping out of, like her imagination, just fucking
Look at
with
that
her.
Photoshop.
Look at that Photoshop. You can't even
I love
tell.
this. I love this photo. I think you did a really good job with it. I like how he's just kind of like appearing like an apparition over her shoulder. It looks really cool.
It looks like he's like gonna fucking lick her neck or bite her face off, or. But I mean,
doing
you
something nefarious.
guys know me. I love to get figures with expressions on their face and make it really like sell the whole photo. So just the same. I used the same fucking piece that I did for the Bill Murray, but the way I exposed it, it made the holes look a little bigger. So I kind of liked how
That's right.
it added a dream sequence to it. You know what I mean? To make it look like maybe the background was starting to blow up. In her vision or whatever. So, and the mirror's cracked and stuff. So it's a lot of things that you can't necessarily tell, but I know they're in there, so they're super cool.
Super cool.
Nice, dude. I like it. I
Cool.
did that one.
Thank you. So this was one of my favorite shots that I did, and yet again, I'm trying to integrate more video. So I added a little bit of rain to this, a little bit of lightning in the background, and then I added some music to it. So this is a shot I did with the killer outside the anonymous, just random. I think I called it Slumber Party Massacre 12.
12.
So yeah, I thought that was just like they made 12. So that is the Jason Voorhees number 3 NECA figure, just with a hacksaw in his hand. The mask is from, again, that pack that we talked about from WWE back in the day, where it came with various just accessories for like $5 or $6. So it's
Is that the
just
same from the Batman Begins though?
what?
The Bruce Wayne, he comes with a mask. Is it the same kind of mask?
It's big though, because it's
Oh,
for,
it's bigger?
yeah,
Okay.
it's for wrestling figures. So it's used to going on a wrestling figures. So it's over Jason's fucking face right there.
Okay.
So it's
Oh,
really
okay.
really big, and that's the problem I kept having with it, is like you had to have a big enough face to see, like, because most of the figures were like too small to go in there. You couldn't see somebody behind the mask. So in this one, you can at least kind of see that there's someone behind there. But that was a trick. So this photo, it looks kind of easy, but the fucking posing took forever on this. And then, I wanted to get more exposure at it. So this got a lot of love, actually. So this
Yeah.
makes me think I should keep doing like videos. Whoa, what happened there?
Went to a feed.
Was that Macho Man?
I think so.
I
I'll
think
posted it.
so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's on my feed, brother.
Ryan's totally got that impression down.
Yeah, 'cause that was right.
He's really good at it. I love that.
It's the Asian way. Oh yeah.
All right,
That's-
keep going. All right, so this is again redo week. So I had an idea way back in the day to have Iron Man ironing. So obviously it's time to redo it.
How ironic.
How ironic. So in the back, we have the customized Chateau set by McFarlane for the Matrix line. I have removed the back wall and put it in next to the stairs right there. We got the Diamond Select fireplace back there. We have some Hobby Lobby accessories of the WWE TV with the cracked screen, so you can put a light in there, so the light's shining in there. I lost 2 of the lights inside there. You can get them, but you'd have to.
What do you mean you lost it?
You'd have to rip the TV more, because the TV has like a crack.
What do you mean you lost it?
They're not lost in there. I just can't get them.
Like poltergeist, like lost.
Yeah, like I stuck them in there to enter a vortex, and I have no idea where they went.
They're here.
Right? No, I mean like it's a. Have you seen the TV I'm talking about, where it's like it's cracked, but it's like.
Isn't it like a WWF one?
It's soft though. Like the cracked screen is soft, so you can stick stuff in it, or you can like sledgehammer through it. So I had like 2 lights like inside there, and they fell inside, and it's like nothing I got like is small enough to go in there and like grab it and pull them out. So they're just lit up inside there, and it sucks because you couldn't see out of the one hole right there, the light. I wish you could have, but it just didn't work out. But obviously I have all of my 1/12 scale loose, actually fabric clothes laid out. I was able to get a ironing board and an iron from Hobby Lobby. The as Mark was talking about, the funny part is he's wearing the Iron Man suit, obviously, because it's laundry day.
It's laundry day.
But he's a little chilly, so he's got the Mickey sweater from the Jack Pacific Rocky line. And there's like a big box, like a wooden box, like behind the sweater to just push it back a little bit to make it a little more form-fitting, because Ryan was bitching at me about it. He's like, it looks so big, buddy. Why don't you pin it in the back? So I did what I can to make that work. I think the photo's fun. I think it's crazy. I think I'm getting a little bit better with using cotton to look like real smoke, like somebody's blowing, because it's too hard to use like a smoke machine to make somebody. I mean, it's not like somebody's like chiefing while they're fucking smoking a cigarette. They're not me while I'm trying to take the shot I'm about to talk about.
Plus, it's not going to be in scale anyway if you use an actual smoke machine.
Exactly. So as I've told people before, it's polyester technically, so just super simple shot here of a background Ryan got for me of Value Smart. As I told these guys yesterday, those are on eBay, 112 scale grocery carts. Super cool. They're more in scale with Diamond Select and NECA. They are pretty big, but they are like here. Actually, yeah, they're right here. Let me show you. Fuck it. You don't need to see. Just go buy them. They're super
It's right
cool.
there,
But they
yeah.
have like the actual like you know how in the real grocery carts you have that bottom that like swings forward so you can like stack them
Right.
all in. Like that
It's
works on
actually
there. And
functional?
yeah, it's fully functional.
Oh.
Super nice. You can stack them all in together if you
Oop.
want.
Oh.
No big deal. So yeah, now you're going to your photo showing you stalk
Ah.
me. So yeah, custom Pablo. I keep forgetting I haven't really shown him too much. So I
You
wanted to
should,
do
especially now that Randy Falk is following
He's
you. You
peeping.
gotta
He's like, "What? People made that? Oh my
uh,
god!"
you gotta
He
pimp
did
that.
like that. He did like that photo too.
Cool.
So yeah, just very simple shot. I was actually testing the next shot and just took this and was like, you know what? Let's post that too. No big deal.
This is a different shot.
So this is the N-word turtles, obviously.
Nincompoop.
Talk about that Halloween snickerdick.
Nincompoop turtles.
See? Tell me, my mom, you hit that? The last time I looked, I didn't look like a fucking rat. Oh, y'all instigating now, huh? Don't you eat another fucking bite of that pizza? So yeah, this is very offensive. This is very wild version of the turtles, and I love it. I don't care what anybody says. It's absolutely fucking hilarious. The scene of changing, the scene of Raphael and Casey Jones fighting into a drug deal is just fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. All right, keep swerving. We obviously, I showed you guys, I think a while ago, I don't think I showed you, but we talked about that I did make a Grim Reaper figure out of the God of War Kratos.
Kratos.
This is the original one too, not the ultimate version.
Oh.
So I added just like felt all around him, basically in various spots, just glued it right to his body. So it is kind of ghetto, but he retained all the articulation, and he's in scale with my Mego, Bill, and Ted figures. So obviously, I had to do a bogus journey photo.
Nice, dude. That's really cool.
Don't forget the air guitar.
You got to have that air guitar, and you got to lean him back a little bit. So that was the trick. Is I had to use that future cleaner stuff or future polish.
Oh.
So you have to use the future polish on their feet to make him more, because the bottoms of they're super swingy back and forth. So if you add a
Right.
little bit of that stuff to the bottom of there, they'll be fucking nice and fucking cool. So super easy. Randy liked that photo too, actually.
And this
Um,
one, the one that
so
everyone liked,
I
but
know,
not me.
like, so Ryan and I were talking about this. Now, this is the photo of, if you guys are following along, we're going to talk about the Deadite Ruby's baby coming out of the furnace, and I left it on. I just realized like an hour
What do
ago,
you mean left it
I
on?
left the light on inside there
Ah, well,
all
you can
that
replace it back
time.
very way.
All
And it
that
burnt
time.
out?
No, it was still going. It was
What?
still going. I was like, holy
Wow.
shit, this thing is still going. So, and you can't tell that there's even a light on in there.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah,
dim
you
in
can't
there.
tell.
Plus, you
Um,
can, if anything, you can put like the finger light inside.
yeah, I was thinking about that. But the base there is from the McFarlane Send Away pack for the Movie Maniacs line, where I
Some movie
believe it's
maniacs.
Elizabeth Baxter's whatever. The bottom of her blood
Backstory.
fucking bath. So it's a couple heads in a big fucking vat of blood, basically. And then you just have some the Mezco like Living Dead or whatever um, fucking guts just hanging out on there. Super technically simple shot, but the funny part of the story, as I was telling these guys yesterday, was I have that little personal smoker which I use, but recently I don't know if it's because it's getting clogged up. It just has a problem now starting like right away. Sometimes it takes a few minutes. So I was setting up, all the light was up, everything looked super good, and I'm like, fuck, I got to do this. Like the head's like dripping down and stuff like that because you have to take it off, use wax underneath the head so it stays up a little bit better, because
Nice.
you can't have that. It didn't give you enough articulation originally, so I do that a lot, just so the figure can look up and you can see their face a little
Right.
bit better. So as I was telling you guys, I had some weed sitting right there. I was like, all right. So I kept fucking smoking, and I'm like, here's the camera, here's me. I'm like blowing smoke on it, and it looked great. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot something. I had it on the wrong aperture or something. So all those photos were shit. Packed up another fucking ball. I'm like, taking the shot, taking the shot, taking the shot. I look at it and I'm like, oh shit, the fucking head fucking dripped down now. I was like, motherfucker, packed the fucking third bowl. Something fucking happened on that round too. I'm like, I'm fucking blitzed out of my mind at this point. I'm like, fuck, I gotta get this shot done. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? So one of my exes had left this pack of, she was trying to quit smoking. She left this fucking pack of all natural, herb fucking cigarettes basically. So I'm like, all right, okay, we can use these or whatever. So I'm standing over my camera, just I got the cigarette in my mouth, I got the light in one hand, and I got the remote in my other hand. So I'm like this, and I'm like, just blowing fucking smoke on it. And after it took the whole fucking cigarette, and I'm just head is just fucking floating at this point. And I'm like, I don't even know if I got the goddamn shot anymore. But it did turn out this was one of the photos that came up from it, and it did garnish some interesting comments, and
Came out
people liked it a lot. Randy didn't like this photo though. That was
He
weird.
didn't? Really?
He didn't like that photo though. I just thought that was funny though. But yeah, I thought it was super cool.
Maybe because you recognize McFarlane.
It's not a typical photo from when I look at this, I'm like, that don't look like my photo. That ain't shit that I do. So that was nice to step out of my fucking comfort zone, I guess.
It's nice to test your skills.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't do every style, what's the point?
Sometimes you have to do that.
I got to do all the styles. So as I was being inspired, obviously, by the Turtles videos of dubbing stuff, I decided to make a couple of my own videos, incorporate. Don't play the audio. Nobody wants to hear this shit. Just go to my account or go to my YouTube account and watch this stupid, hilarious fucking video of... I wanted to come up with a funny concept of when the Avengers in the Age of Ultron movie are standing around and trying to pick up Thor's hammer. I'm like, what can I do? I'm like, oh, weed. So I cut it and fucking added my own voice and smoke to make it look like they're all trying to take down some fucking Asgardian weed, which obviously me and Mark would obviously also try to take down. The funniest part though, Mark, is fucking Ryan, he's like, does weed actually burn blue like that? I was like, no, dude. I was like, that's why I wanted to discern that it was Asgardian weed. It was something, out of this earth, of burning blue like that.
Were you actually smoking when you were doing that?
Oh, I was getting fucking ridiculously lit up. And then on the ATA Dreadnoughts page, I did one incorporating the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 trailer of Rocket and Groot. So I made it seem like they were trying to shut our podcast down, which I thought was hilarious, but I don't think anybody else thought it was hilarious. But yeah, I'm gonna, we'll see. Maybe I'll do more of these little stupid videos. I don't know. They are fun to do, I will admit. So this was actually the shot that I tried to get off, and I will show you right here what it looks like. So this is a oh yeah, Mark's gonna grab his too that I made. So this is a 1/12 scale Bratz car. I get a lot of questions about this. The wheels do turn. Don't turn the radio on again, Mark.
I'm not up for the light.
The radio works. The lights work up front. They work in the back. The trunk comes open. The doors on both sides open. The seats come out too, so if you really want to move them back or whatever. Because if you see the original Bratz in the cars, their heads are sticking way the fuck out of them. They're not supposed to be perfect or whatever. So while Mark is continuing to show you that one, if I can get it.
Figures in it. This is the Diamond Select.
Yeah. So they will fit. They will fit those scaled figures. This is the one Eric gave me. This is a Speed Racer version. This will also fit your NECA figures. This one is not as detailed at all. And it doesn't have any doors open or any fucking thing, but it is super fucking cool, and it is very big. Ryan was also showing us last night, too. There is one that you could get for Coulson if you wanted to make his car. That one runs a little bit more expensive, but it is super fucking awesome.
$40,
yeah. So those are worth it. I'm not even gonna fucking say those are not worth it.
Did you drop you didn't drop the other photo, right? The Leatherface? No, right?
The what? Oh, I did not.
Leatherface?
No, I did not drop the Leatherface yet. So, spoiler, one's coming. So yeah, just a really easy shot there of fucking Ash and Pablo just driving around. Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to go back on it. So yeah, just more videos, just adding fire, gamma rays, some bam, you know, and then sound. So if you guys think they're stupid, tell me they're stupid on my feed, and I'll consider not doing them.
Yeah, do it for you, not for them.
I know, I do it for me. I just want to know if they think they're stupid. So
and there you go. Look
apparently,
at this
photograph.
The best, dude. So
apparently
great.
This one garnished some, you know, attention.
Got
featured. I got Randy to comment on it. Mark apparently just doesn't even want to buy these figures now, just because, you know, he doesn't.
There's no point.
How can
there's
you?
no point.
Oh, Eric's home. We should call him.
There you go. Seriously though, how can you actually top that?
Yeah, that can't be topped. You did a good job, man. You killed it. That's exactly like the comic cover.
I mean, it took a while, you know, obviously I tried to, I mean, the lighting was, Jesus Christ, like.
Paid off very well.
It did, you know, you have to obviously, I have a stand for Superman, because he's jumping at him in the photo, and Muhammad Ali, you have to crack the middle of his crotch. So, you know, you have to do some customizing. As I showed them, his foot is up, he's on the stand, and I was like, you know what, that just kind of looks like he's lunging forward a little bit, so I didn't want to change that. You know, this is just a classic example again of, you know, take your time, take a bunch of fucking shots, make sure, you know, and for me it just helps a lot when I have a reference photo like that I can bounce off of. You know, a lot of times I get, you know, I get too bombarded with like what I think looks good, and I don't fucking know it looks good. Like, I need a lot of times a photo. I do, but you know, it's not easy.
I think you get way too many ideas that you get confused what you want to do.
I do.
That
and
you don't focus on it.
When I get something like this that I really want to recreate, it just hones it in for me, I think. Like, it's just one of the things that I'm better at, I guess, is trying to do someone else's shit, you know? So, not easy, you know.
Straight up biting dog.
Tried to get the lines to all meet together. I tried to do triangles. I tried to get my fucking, you know, everything to just work flushed, and that shit ain't easy. So,
dude, it turned out fucking tremendous. That's like
beautiful.
An incredible photo. It's obviously not in zoomed in or in focus here while the one cam is showing us, but check out Doom's feed and check out that Muhammad Ali versus Superman. He killed it. Really
it's beautiful. Good. I love it. Plus, it's very him. It's not, you know, because we were talking about styles before.
You know?
Yeah. It's very him.
It is
style-wise. So look at this photograph.
It's not cluttered, but it's got a lot of shit going on it. That is a customized ring, obviously, too. And as Mark didn't think he's in there, yes, Batman is up front right there. It's hard to notice that is Batman. I don't have a blue Batman. Sorry, people. If I had a blue,
you could have painted him.
Yeah, let me just customize my Batman for this fucking back of his scene, fucking Muhammad Ali photo. I like it though.
Yeah. All right, now we got Superman. Who is that? Lois Lane?
That is a custom Lois Lane figure. Yes.
Nice.
Because that bitch be falling all the time, yo.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
Eric
always about
too.
to fall out of something.
Oh, we got a joiner,
Name is
Mr.
Zack Snyder.
Eric.
Eric Plays, everyone.
We
Eric
cannot
Plays.
see
Welcome to the
you.
podcast, Eric.
Leia.
Let us see your face. We're just finishing up my rig.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, hello, prey boy.
Hello.
Look at this photograph.
Look at this phone. So yeah, just really, really simple here. I just have Superman on the NECA stand. And he comes with those hands, people. I'm trying to tell you right now. He comes with the fucking fly hands, and he comes with the fisted hands. I don't know why NECA wasn't bragging about those, because they're gonna sell more figures when people know that. So really easy shot. You know, I thought it was cool. Maybe you don't, but follow me. Super cool. Also,
we love it, bro.
I got this new idea.
Great, man.
I have this new idea with my feed. I don't think I'm gonna go through my feed as much. I've been going to my likes, and I just like the first 1 or 2 photos of everybody that likes my shit. So if you want
Are you
me to
doing
see,
what I'm doing? Is that what
I
it is?
mean, kind of, I guess. I still watch stories. So if you want me to like your shit, basically, like my shit, and then we'll be good. We'll hang out.
That's actually something that it
So
works.
look at this
I mean-
photograph.
Like when I comment, sometimes I'll just click on all their names and go and give them a like bomb.
I mean, now we can do likes. Now you can
I
can
do that
heart
too.
comments. So
Yeah.
that's definitely like an interesting thing, because it comes up on your feed too. Like they're like, they
Yes, it
liked
says
your
liked,
comment. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a nice way to, instead of being thanks,
Right.
appreciate it, thanks,
Yeah.
just heart all that shit, you know?
I do that.
I know you do. So does fucking
Daryl.
Sergeant Bananas and shit. Comment back on every single
Never
100
heard of it.
comments.
Daryl does it too. That's your last photo, right?
Yep.
Yep,
So
that's your last
it's
one.
Eric's turn.
Oh
Perfect
shit,
timing.
my turn.
Break into your week, Mr. Plays. What's going on, dude? You just got
Oh.
off of work. Let's talk about some photos you're hyped on, some stuff you're working on. What did you pick up this week?
Talk about perfect
Um,
timing.
I it was actually a bit of a slower week because I had such a fucking huge haul last week.
Yeah.
But I did finally find in Canada the
Oh.
Deadpool. The
In
Marvel
Canada?
Legends, the Marvel Legends Deadpool finally fucking made it across the border.
Wow.
So yeah, I actually picked up 2 of them because I'm a greedy scalping son of a bitch.
Did you get 2 of them?
You did.
I did.
Wow.
One for his
Name
himself
for
and
the-
one for his wall.
One for a sheriff.
For his
Nice.
wall.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys know how I like to have fucking shit on my wall. Like
Are
an
you gonna hang
idiot.
the Deadpool on the wall?
He did already.
There's one on the wall. He's in the box still.
Did you guys see the hole in the head I drilled in mine today?
No.
No.
How do you think I got that blood effect in there, Ryan?
What hole?
I drilled a
Oh,
hole
like-
in the in Deadpool's mouth so I could
The
stick
mask
shit in
off.
there
Oh
now.
no.
Yeah, I drilled a whole
That's-
hole.
You know what? I didn't
whole
even fucking.
hole.
That didn't even dawn upon me that that's
Yeah.
actually what you did.
Oh
I
yeah,
thought
I
it was
drilled
just,
it.
like a attack.
Hell no,
museum
dude.
attack.
There's a hole in his fucking mouth. You can shove burritos in there now.
Oh.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
He can't eat his taco. That's true.
Shove that Rito, eh? Shove that Rito, eh?
So other than that, I've just been fucking around with like head swapping and fucking painting this changing that.
Kid
Just
Bash
little
the
mods.
kid over here.
I'm the Kid Bash kid, right?
Yeah, you
Your
are.
hockey your hockey helmet.
Oh yeah, show the hockey.
See,
Eh?
fucking can't. I'm so disorganized with my shit.
He's like,
guys.
all
It's
this
not
shit
even
was
funny.
here last night, and then the fucking dogs came in, eh? And then they was biting my fingers, eh? So I had to move them, eh?
Like, I honestly have no idea where my shit is. But yeah, I needed a hockey stick, a goalie stick, sorry, to be exact, for my Casey Jones.
Sorry. So we
I
got
figured-
the Sportsmaster here with the Winter Soldier's hair, with the Taskmaster mask and back satchel.
Yes. Just cut that shit out.
Now,
But
can I give
ultimately,
you, now,
I've been
you
looking.
know who else comes with a fucking awesome ass hockey shit?
No.
Them Clerks figures, son.
Dude.
Them Clerks.
What do
figures,
they
son.
come with?
Fucking hockey sticks, bro.
What about the McFarlane brothers? What do you call that?
What?
That show, that
That
Canadian show.
movie.
That movie, yeah. The two set figure.
Those dudes with the glasses, they have like 50s glasses on, like you wear, Jared.
Who? What are we talking about?
It's like
Fallen
some
figure,
movie.
yeah.
I don't know. I never seen it. Some hockey movie. I don't give a shit about hockey. So.
Oh,
What are you
you're
doing
talking
there,
about
Mark? You
Slapshot?
fucking
Slapshot.
You
You
cleaning
talking
some
about the
shit up?
Hanson brothers?
Yeah, I'll show you guys when we get into my week.
The Hanson
nice,
brothers.
nice.
Slapshot, yeah.
Slapshot. Hanson brothers.
Where the fuck?
They got figures.
Brother.
I said
Yeah, that thing's lost. But
Eric-
actually, so I found this is not a McFarlane hockey figure. This is like a Dragon Figures, like
A
some
dragon?
like super Canadian A fucking brand.
Yeah.
The super fucking
but I mean-
A brand.
I ripped his shit off. He's not even a real figure. He's just like a
Brains.
faux figure.
Wow.
I have his mask. His mask is gonna fit everything 1/12 nicely, so I can just do finally some goofy shots. Or I actually want to have Deadpool saving a taco
Nice.
with hockey shit on. So I'm gonna try to actually work this shit off and try to get this stuff wearable as well.
Do you have
There
a
you go.
hockey net?
The pads. No, I don't have a hockey net, but
That's fucking easy
Green
to
screen.
make, though, eh?
Yeah.
just fucking laptop screen.
All you need is some mesh and some fucking wire.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I do have too. So I'm gonna
You
do
got
that
mesh
kind
and
of shit.
wire, bro. You're in Canada.
Yeah.
Flat-
That's how they're
Flag's
keeping
made
out
out
the
of-
Americans now.
That's what your flag's made of, eh? Mesh and wire.
It's just mesh and wire. I was just like I said, I was just doing head swaps and shit. I did the retarded deer cop,
Whatever. Me and
Like
you were totally
reindeer
animal
games?
cop. It's awesome.
reindeer game style. Halt.
People forget that was a movie
Kid Bash. What? Rainer games with Ben Affleck?
with the Afflex. Where's my
And
Affleck
again, you know what? From doing so many different head swaps and this, that, the other, I've actually gotten pretty good at fucking drilling holes and getting your reducer holes, so like a big one and a smaller one in the middle.
at? Yo, about that.
Dude, that's a sick Ben Affleck.
This is sick, Ben Affleck.
Dude, he's like 300
Oh, wow.
pounds like Ben Affleck
He's
is too.
jacked. Look at how jacked he is, though.
Wow.
Yeah, that looks like him.
I know. He's jacked.
What? From what head that
Badass.
is that from?
This is from the unmasked armored Mattel, and then this is like a
Oh.
Jack specific figure. So he's just cut, you know.
Ooh.
Because I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what figure do I have like that would fit the head that he's fucking just unrealistically jacked?
Dude, that works fucking perfectly. I
It
knew right
does.
away who the fuck it
Plus,
was.
he's got the like open shirt with the jacket, and he's like, you know, he's
yeah,
come
a real
home.
pig.
He come home
Yeah.
from an event center, you know. Alfred's talking his ear off. Oh yeah.
More
got
head
the-
swapping.
Woman.
Tried
Nice.
to do like a
Jones.
That's
Yeah.
silk.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, fucking Ryan.
Asian.
But
Ryan sees Asian.
again,
Bags.
magnets,
Magnet.
because you can only luck out so many times with shit fitting, you know, just swapping. So a lot of times I have to do the old fucking Magneto trick. It works pretty good, man. Like, I mean, the shit doesn't fall off unless you really shake it and all that
Oh
shit.
yeah,
but-
and I did ask Ryan. I totally pulled off
Oh, yeah.
the
you did.
apprentice shot today. And I
Okay,
will
well,
tell
wow.
you, let me see, do I have it available? So I did some shit, man. I fucking got a printout. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt your week.
No,
I
no,
got
no,
a-
dude,
I
show
got a
me. I fucking
printout.
want to see.
So look at this. All together, Mark, come on, you gotta look too.
So explain for our audio listeners too.
So it's a printout. Look, you got
Of?
two pieces here. So we have the background for the apprentice. So I cut right where the desk is, right?
Right.
So obviously I have the desk up right here. You got Arnold that can go now behind the desk, and then this up like this. So here's
Illusion.
an idea, people. Like if you see photos,
Very
so what I
nice.
did is I laid this flat, and then you see this in the background right here. And I mean, you can ask the one cam. He don't bullshit. Did
Yeah.
I pull it off?
You pulled it off.
Dude, and that's essentially what Extreme Sets is trying to do now too. With
Pretty
the,
much.
instead
I
of a
mean,
Yeah.
piece with the piece and then the piece in front of
the
it. Well,
first time I ever
the
did
columns.
that, the first time I ever did that was when I got the Clerks line figures, and they come with that diorama piece for inside the store. And I'm like, dude, like it's all flat. I need them behind there. So I made a thing where it looks like the top where they reach for the cigarettes, like they can go behind there. And then I took the
I
freezer that's
remember
in
when you
front of
did
them,
that.
and I made that in front of them, and I cut it all out and all that shit. I was like, oh yeah, this is fucking perfect.
Really good job, buddy. Honestly,
I mean, it's
that's
that easy, people. Like, it's that easy. All you have to do is
But you know what? It's not easy to think about that shit, though.
It isn't, though. And
it's not. You're like, it dawns
right.
upon you, right?
The next one I want to work on is he got me a TED photo. So I have a grocery store. So I want to cut all around that, put somebody behind the counter right there, and then have Ted, like, right up front.
Dude, that'd be so sick.
So he'll be bagging groceries like a fucking momo.
Dude, yeah. Too bad I don't have a fucking Liam Neeson. God damn it.
A Liam Neeson.
And a box of fucking...
What do you mean?
Or a box of Lucky Charms.
There is a Liam Neeson. There's the Ra's al Ghul.
I'm saying... Oh, I don't have that.
Oh, right.
Oh,
this
you're right.
Liam Neeson?
I don't have that. I wish I had that. Fuck, now
With
I need
the,
that.
Who did that?
That's a custom. That's
Mattel.
from the movie Masters line. They did a Ra's al Ghul in one of those clown thug suits.
I believe this is a Commissioner Gordon body.
It is.
That's
from a different series. That's from a DC Collectibles line, yeah.
So you could basically do Taken.
I know, yeah, he could.
This is the other one, right?
That's the other one, yeah. I like that. I have two of those ones with the arm broke on both of them.
I need both of those.
They're both
Didn't you work this one in
I made it
there?
Better, technically, yeah. I put a Reveltech on there and I made it so his arms go down to the side too.
Yeah, put your arms down. I am.
I
put them down to the side.
I shaved the side of his body, dude. Like right underneath his pits. It works though, dude. It fucking works.
No, that's the only way I could think of fucking doing it
seriously,
too, but I haven't
people, like, there's no, like, you can do anything you want to do. It's all about just thinking about it
no
first.
rules. It's just being creative. That's all.
Seriously, when you
That's why I hate when people. That's why I hate when people claim ideas and shit like that too. Because what? You're gonna block it for the rest of us? Like you fucking own something? Get the fuck out of here.
That's not using. I mean, it's kind of using cutouts, I guess. But I mean, I don't know. For the most part, I don't like the whole. It's from a comic book, but then it's integrated with like a live figure. Like this is a screenshot of The Apprentice, like a nice screenshot, you know, and it's got everybody removed.
And we deal with a lot of fucking. We're dealing with the entertainment collectibles, NECA shit mostly too.
Yeah.
Which is not comics.
Not at all.
So it's not gonna work.
More
you can't
film,
just fucking
you know. And more people watch the stuff that I do than even like Marvel, because Marvel doesn't have as much as just random movies and fucking shit does. So it's like, I don't know why everybody's still so obsessed with all the Marvel photos. I mean, I like them, don't get me wrong, but I like that movie.
When you do them, it's a nice treat.
When you do them? All right, keep going with your week.
Because you don't.
I know.
But
I used to though.
So
I used to kill in the game.
So I found that the hockey mask I was telling you about. Fucking dude, comes off, fits fucking perfectly on anything 1/12 now.
Nice.
It's gonna be so
That's
hilarious.
so awesome.
Gonna have him catching fucking tacos and shit.
Catching
Super
tacos and
Canuck,
shit.
this hockey mask.
But this is the Deadpool. I gave him a couple little things because I can't leave shit alone. You know what I
got
mean?
a bandolier on there
be
with some
touching
grenades.
shit, bro.
Just can't. Why can't? As Mark used to say, eh? What was wrong with it?
Hey.
No, there was nothing wrong with it. I just fucking.
I just wanted to
wrong
do
with it.
different stuff to
Yeah.
it.
Dana's like, you're getting two, so you can wreck one, aren't you? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
But
you
so
can
I gave him.
wreck it. You're like, babe, I'm gonna wreck both of them.
Yeah, you don't know it yet, but that other one's getting open and wrecked too.
Wreck them all.
So I
Wreck that
switched.
shit.
I
That
swapped
glare
out his-
on Eric's eyeglass looks funny.
right.
Sorry. I can't see. Look like I have cancer.
Let's be the cancer boys. Hey, how you guys doing?
Apparently,
Yeah,
people
you
with
both-
cancer
you both
sound like
look
this.
sickly now.
So,
You're not getting enough vitamin D.
well, that's true, actually.
Yeah.
So I swapped his fucking black guns out because the silver ones look really shitty, in my opinion. Like, they weren't really matching much on him.
Yeah.
Bright silver guns.
I ended up painting mine.
Yeah. Which is the other option, right? I just actually happened to find two like matching black guns, which is actually hard in my fucking drawer of accessories.
Drawer.
Like, okay, I know something this fucking small is in the bottom of this drawer
I
somewhere.
got some shit underneath the shit.
So I just weathered up his straps and shit like that. I mean, just
doesn't
simple
wash
stuff to
that
personalize
outfit.
it,
There's no way he's washing that thing.
right? So it's dirty.
It's dirty.
So
Didn't
yeah.
you wash it in the movie?
No, he started
One
washing
time,
his
maybe.
white one,
Yeah, the white one. That was it.
and then his roommate's like, "Wear red, idiot." But as far as my pickups and shit goes, that's pretty much it, guys. I got my Deadpool. My massive haul last week was enough to fucking hold me over for a little while. Like, but it was cool because that.
me
So yours.
under.
Star Wars.
Hold me under. What?
Say
Say
Eric,
something
show
about Bow Wow.
your Star Wars.
Oh yeah, we keep making him do the Star
Yeah,
Wars
Star Wars.
fucking box
Bootleg
just
version.
because we keep fucking.
No, there's no T. It's Srarwals.
Yeah. Star Wars.
Srarwals.
Srarwars.
So these are the bootlegs that came in from China, not Japan, because Japan makes the legit shit. Japan makes the legit shit. China makes the knockoffs. If you guys didn't know.
Yeah.
But I couldn't believe they're in boxes. Honestly.
And they still got all
I
the
was
double articulation and all the bits.
Dude, I was totally-
Sirwals. So it's SYARWALS. This is what the box
It looks like
actually says.
It looks
so
like a
they don't get
lowercase R,
sued.
yeah.
I think
So
it's
it's
like a
Srarwals. It has the actual box. I was like, would have put money on it that they wouldn't have came in an actual box.
right.
Like, it
most
would've
of
just
the-
come
most of
loose.
those-
Like plastic
most of the
bags or
boots are
something.
coming in boxes, dude.
Dude, I like that shit. Like, you
I
know all
like
my,
that shit.
you know all
I'll
my
I'll
bootlegs
take
I have.
Sarwals all day, dude. Sarwals all day.
Bootlegs all day.
Oh,
That's a
dude.
bootleg too, that Red
Oh,
Hulk?
yeah.
Look at the
Damn,
pocket.
it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It looks solid.
That one was a good
Dude,
boot.
that's a bootleg. This is a fucking bootleg.
Yes,
Wow.
it is.
Wow.
That's the face-off
Um,
boot.
I think this is a bootleg.
Of course, those bootlegs are obviously
Nice.
very handy.
That's a cool one. I like the
I
tattoos
like how you
on
keep saying this one too, and the people that are
Beanie.
listening are like, "You fucking dickheads."
it. He just
You
showed
know
us
what?
the Red
He's
Hulk
showing us the
Build-A-Figure from the
face-off-
Toy
he showed us
Biz
the face-off
Marvel
Hulk.
Legends. Then he showed us the green regular Hulk from Toy Biz Marvel Legends. And then he
That's
showed
the
us that
face-off.
bald Hulk. What do they call him? The one that
The House
has
of
the
M.
House of M.
Yeah, House of M.
Yeah.
House of M Hulk.
Sorry, listeners who aren't on YouTube. That's fucking easy to overlook. My bad.
I'm telling you, it's not easy, dude. It's,
So let's get
it's
into
a
your
different
week
world
on
now.
Instagram.
right.
Ryan, if you please.
Is that working still?
He's
It's
Oh, we
on a-
decided to do this.
Oh,
We're gonna
yeah,
get
that
it.
was
It's
the
not comfortable
problem,
for you.
actually.
That was the issue, wasn't
That
it?
was the
Yeah.
issue.
Fuck's sakes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're seeing here the Sandman lay the
So,
hammer down
for
with
everybody,
the black
go
suit
to
Spidey in the background.
E7IK_ plays if you are not on YouTube.
So this is actually an SDCC exclusive Sandman, not the Build-A-Figure, with
So it's
the
the one with the brown
Build-A-Figure's
face.
arm. Yes, it's the brown on brown.
Oh, that's
I got
cool.
him right. I got him right here.
Brown on brown.
Very
Dude,
nice. That's
he looks
cool.
fucking dude. He looks super dope, and like,
Yeah.
you're gonna see Spider-Man with a cape on in a second. Look at
Oh,
this.
boy. Oh boy.
But I mean, look at the size. This is the size comparison.
Yeah, that dude's
Right.
massive.
He's massive, so I love that shit. I'm pretty sure he's based on the Build-A-Figure
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
because like they have
Yeah,
the same
deal,
face
it's
and all that
different
shit. Yeah.
And so Eric and Mark here are recently trying to integrate a little bit of tricky trickies and photo dickies, you know, to enhance things,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
So
Awesome.
in this shot,
Maybe we
it's
just
all
shoot
tangible. It's all tangible, but I did go in and edit out some particles to make it look like it's not
Hell
being dropped
yeah.
from above.
Oh,
Of
damn
course.
right.
So I
Nice,
mean,
dude.
I don't know.
You took
I don't know at
so
what point.
explain to the people how you do that. First, you take a shot without the figure there, right?
Yeah, okay,
And
well, we're
particles
talking
going
about-
on. And then
we're
you
talking about
overlay the one with
superimposing.
all the dust
Yep.
particles of
Yeah.
sand, and then you just erase it. You overlay it and then erase it.
I mean, it's pretty much
Picnic.
simple superimposing, right? You're taking
Yeah.
a shot and superimposing another one on top of it. Again, I'll do that with almost everything that I'm doing with particles or stands, because that way you can manipulate the picture afterwards. Like, oh fuck, I got a sick picture, but you see a fucking particle off in the distance that shouldn't be
Right.
there, and something
Shouldn't-
like that.
Doesn't need to be in the atmosphere.
Oh, wrong
especially
carriage.
for stands and whatnot. I mean,
Right.
edit out stands fucking all day. What are you gonna do? You know,
Those
what else
two-
are you gonna do?
Ah,
So
What's
yeah,
up?
so that's that one. That's the new Spider-Man in the background. Simple shit.
Nice. Okay, so now we got a Thor going on here with some lightning, those Tamashi effects lightning back in your that diorama you made for that Nathan Drake.
Yeah, I think I stole your idea and put out this Thor shot. I'm not sure.
Nathan
All
Drizzies.
good. It
You
looks
guys
awesome.
are you
dude.
guys are
You did a
both
really good job.
fucking meow mirroring it up.
Dude,
Meow, meow.
okay. So the picture we're looking at is on my feed. It's the Thor with the Tamashi Nation effects, and he's fucking. I got baby powder all in that motherfucker. I got the
Baby powder.
light. I got the backlit.
What is baby powder?
I got the backlit.
You're a baby.
Shut up,
Backlit
Tickle
going through
Stick.
those fucking Tamashi Nations as well. But one thing I'll say is I'm using that keychain Mjolnir, right?
Yeah,
The metal
yeah.
one. I can't. I think it's Jason Clending online on Facebook or something. He painted that, and dude, it looks fucking amazing.
Right.
Oh,
He
cool.
painted it up proper colors and dry brushed, and it looks like it's fucking. Oh my god, doesn't even look like anything. Like I'm like shit, dude. I'm doing that. Shit.
So you
So-
stole the idea.
I'm going to steal the idea.
The copycat kid
Ah.
strikes again. Da, da, da.
Because painting
Kid bash
something
copy
is
kid.
original. Painting something is so original.
It's so 2000 chic.
Again, I got another fucking picture of this Thor, but
With
it's
those
different
shitty
angle.
Tamashi Nation effects.
Some shitty ones because we know that Ryan's are better.
Yep.
Ryan's are
Uh,
way better.
If
than
only
ours.
you knew I set them up last night. They were delicious. No, you're Irish.
But again, this is a 3-in-1 Thor.
Three almost. The coffee?
So what?
You copied 3 different people to get this idea.
Hey, okay, guys. You know what? I'm hanging up. I'm hanging up, guys.
I'm hanging up.
There's no hanging up.
There's no hanging up in Skype. I'll just call you back. I'll
Um,
keep ringing.
Over and
One
over.
thing I like about these Thor shots actually is that it's all custom everything. It's custom
Nice.
figure,
Oh,
custom dial,
Custom lightning.
custom lighting. Well, I ripped it apart and placed it that way, so it's customly placed.
I ripped it. You ripped those apart?
Well, they all come apart, right?
Yeah,
In
yeah,
pieces
yeah,
and shit. But I mean, I like doing that. When I can get a custom dial with a custom figure and all that shit, I think that's kind of like for myself personally.
And
People
all
might not
game
even
all.
notice that, but myself, I'm like, cool. That's
You're
like
like, I'm
a
jerking
fully
off
produced,
to that.
a fully produced shot, right? I like
Right.
that.
I'm spunking my monkey to that shite.
Dude, I'll take apart 5 Batmans and make one out of them. I don't give a shit.
Right?
That sounds fun to me.
Word, kid.
All right, this next shot is of a Assassin's Creed figure. It's like a NECA buck with a McFarlane head.
Ooh.
So technically, it's no figure from Assassin's Creed at this point.
It
just looks
you
like one.
cannot
It looks
get
like it
this
just-
figure I made.
It's a generic fucking assassin at this
It's the
point.
Generos.
That's the Electra base, right? From Marvel Select? Or
That's the
Marvel-
Electra Tower base, yes. And I still have all the weapons and shit in the back of it because it opens up. And the trees in the back are a McFarlane base from that one I showed you guys last podcast, where he's like a little miniature spawn and a huge Urizen.
Oh,
Right,
that's
yeah.
from that set? Okay.
Dude, you pop off that fucking monster, pop off the sign and spawn, and you got a kind of a landscape with a couple trees in the middle. So it actually works
Nice.
out.
You just
Oh,
give
that's
us the
cool.
finger?
Couple trees in the middle.
Trees.
They say sprouting.
There's the one tree.
Yeah, right?
It's a big one sprouting out of there.
So that crow is actually from that
From that movie, you know, with Brandon
that
Lee.
McFarlane piece. You know that big, the big blood pile with the multiple heads in it,
Oh, yeah. You cut.
and the half torso. Those are
Yep.
the crows.
Yep.
Oh,
yep,
nice.
Yep.
So, in the game and shit,
Those
it's
are
supposed to be like an eagle.
super fucking detailed, too.
The crows,
Can't
yeah,
believe
they're all
that
like
shit.
sculpted perfectly
They're
and painted
amazing.
well, and they're dry brushed.
Amazing little crows, dude.
Yeah.
They're not articulate though. Fucking
No.
McFarlane.
Well, yeah, what are you gonna do? Make a beak on that fucking thing? Ah, quack, quack.
I
So
do
now we
want
got
that
a
actually.
suicide.
I
we got
want
a-
it to have talons.
This guy must be Chinese. You know, this guy must be Chinese because he's committing suicide.
What?
No, teriyaki wasn't made in no China.
are you talking about here?
So this is the picture that's the sequel to the earlier picture. This is the actual leap of faith in the game.
Dude, that's
In the
so
game, you
good.
climb to certain points and towers, the highest parts, and you do a fucking huge leap of faith into a pile of hay, usually in the game. So
So
I think that was
what do
like
you got him up on there?
Yeah, how did
I
you?
was trying to think of what the fuck I was gonna do with this figure, honestly, because he climbs buildings, kills motherfuckers, and jumps off shit. Like those are his three things. It's like, okay, I'll get him jumping
How'd you
off
get him
shit.
up on the air though?
So this is actually looking straight down on my table. That blue and cotton for the sky is actually laying down on my table,
Mhm.
and he's on a stand pointing straight up, and the Electra thing is on its side on the ground too. I couldn't figure out how else to do it, honestly. I was trying to put a fucking, because if you're doing superimposing and you're deleting stands, you can't have that stand in front of the figure at all.
No, I know. That's some of the stuff that I work with too. Yeah, it's like it has to be in that spot because like
Which is a nice
You
little
can't-
challenge to figure out, right?
yeah, because
Yeah, it's always got to be in that sweet spot in the
only
back.
Ryan's that
or in
good
the
enough
middle.
to Photoshop around his shit, but you don't really even erase too many stands out of your shit, Ryan. So
Well, if you're superimposing, you're taking that figure right away for the next shot.
right,
So there is no figure to edit around anyways.
right.
You know what I mean? If you're doing it that way. There's other apps out there that can blend, which is different than deleting the stand out, right? You're
Right.
Like
blending.
there's a if you use Snapseed, I believe there's a healing option that you can do. So you can actually use
Yes.
that, and if it's a
And what
like
it's doing is
stand-
mirroring either side of itself and shit.
Yeah.
Or it's
Yeah.
doing some weird shit like
Almost,
that.
yeah. Right.
So that it was a nice challenge actually. I don't really like how much editing I had to do. I had to do a lot of editing. But hopefully no one can see where it is, obviously.
It
It
Just
doesn't
saying,
matter.
you guys could totally pick it apart and shit, but
I like
that's fine.
editing.
Not to
I
get
have a lot
Jared.
of fun editing my photos.
The puppet has that mouth face, and he has the same facial expression.
As that shot, he's like,
Look at me on this puppet.
I'm a suicider.
I love.
So
when you
yeah,
guys-
that was that. And I finally did a Ray with a BB-8 shot. Woo!
Look at
Sell
that.
out.
Star Wars love.
I'm only like a year late.
No big deal.
Sell out.
Dude, you know what I want to do? I want to be fashionably late for fucking everything.
yeah,
You'd be
that's what I
fucking
tried.
everything, that's
Dude.
for sure.
Don't be with the crowd and get out. Oh, it's so cool. Wait like a year, bro. Hey,
Chill.
I just got this. Deadpool.
No
Welcome to
big
20.
deal. And
So,
that's the thing
for
too.
this-
Is that's when I like to do stuff. It's like, oh, nobody's doing this anymore. It's time.
Shall we revisit this, right?
Right.
So you can also do it at the same time, but that's a great challenge with you doing it differently.
Is to be
Yeah.
original.
Yeah, no, you're right, Ryan. That's true. I'm just being an idiot.
You wait till everybody's already done it, and then you just take apart all the best things that you like out of all their photos and create your own copy.
No, it's better if you actually do it at the same time because it will challenge you to do,
A
I mean,
better version,
ultimately,
too.
when I have a Ray and a BB-8 in my hand, I'm like, okay, Googling scenes from the fucking movie, right?
Right.
With them in it and going like, oh, sick, I can use this for that. Oh, I think I can use this piece of a dial to make that part of the ship or whatever the fuck they're in. Whatever the case is, like, what I want to do with BB-8, I want to have him with his guy wires attached to the walls like he does in the movie to stabilize himself.
Yeah, that's cool.
I want to do something cool like that, but I'm like, how would I
That would be
pull it
nice.
off?
You can
But-
screenshot of that screen and then just use a fishing wire.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. That's so cool. Or like guitar wire because it's like a metal piece or something.
There you go. It's the same actually. It's almost the same texture.
Same. It's not the goddamn same. But yeah, so I mean, if you see me with movie figures, expect something from the movie, pretty much only. You know what I mean?
Ornery.
I don't do what you guys do, and it's like fucking
Yeah.
take everything out of the genre and stuff
No
like that.
crossover.
I can't do that. Crossovers are tough for me too, man.
Yeah.
It's
That's
Gotta
I always
Mark's,
feel
that's
like-
Mark's
box,
game.
man, and just do something different.
Which is awesome, but for like me personally, I always feel like I'm like, oh, I don't want to put that on my feet. I'm like, like I want to, I want my feet to be sick, like I don't know. It's like a weird mental game.
Sick.
oh, you can
No,
post
no.
it on your stories.
That's true too. But then you got the, you know what? Oh, I just don't have time for that shit either, right? In the
Boo-hoo
end.
kid.
So yeah, I was using real sand and a vape and a computer monitor in this one.
Boo.
That's
Turned
about
out really, really
It's
nice,
really
dude.
clean.
That's
Dude, I appreciate it. I do.
I
It's
love
really
it. And
hard to
even
get the
it even
lighting.
looks like the actress, like the way you got
Right.
the contours of her. And you didn't do a repaint on that. I was like, damn, it
I had
looks
to
like that
repaint
girl.
the front of her nose and
Oh,
then
that's
blend
right. You
it
did
in
get
and
that.
shit.
That was kind of it, right?
She got the biggest blackhead of
Yeah.
all time.
But I did that and I gave it a quick shot with the fucking clear matte too, just to give it a seal up.
there, Ryan? Did you get the double joke there, Ryan?
I heard the blackhead. I
Yes.
heard it.
The black.
They glazed her
and
face. What?
then- What? FN, you know,
Nah.
he was, you know, okay. If you don't get the joke
Oh, I
by
didn't
now.
get that.
Here's a fail picture that I actually might even delete still.
Whoa!
I don't like
It's
it. I don't
that.
like it.
Really?
Twilight.
First of all, I was going for a white sands. That's even white dunes in the background and white kinetic sand. But I'm having troubles working with that sand.
Oh, dude, getting white.
It looks like
white
snow.
and sand. It's yeah.
What you can do is you can open that on Snapseed and just change the hue, the tints. Wow.
Yeah, you can
Change the temperature.
temperature of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You
I
have
mean,
to- you have to
it
mix
is.
both of them.
It'll
And
make it
the
more
tint-
golden though.
But that's kind of what
Well-
he needs, anyways.
But I wanted white sands. I wanted to go there with it. I know that's not in the movie, but I wanted that kind of
Or
look
you
at night.
specifically want it to be
Like
really
I
white.
did want it to be a twilighty look in a
Oh.
white sands, which I think
Do
it
you
actually
feel like it
does.
looks
But
like
that happens
snow?
to look like snow, exactly. Like I think it works, but it happens to also look a lot like snow. Like if you look at her and shit, like that's not really a snow vehicle and
It
whatnot.
could have
like,
snowed
I assume.
one day, you know, in the desert.
Should it be in Hoth?
Hey, it snowed in the Sahara for the first time this year in like 100-something years.
See, it can happen.
See,
can happen.
But I thought
But
you only
anyways-
do scenes from the movie.
Hey, this is a scene from a movie. Her driving the thing too.
Hey, this is the
I guess-
crossover. This is your crossover.
This is my
right here, man.
cross. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
That's
I'm digging it.
hilarious.
Uh-oh.
And then we're into
Sinister Logan.
My most recent fucking shots of the Kit Bash, I guess it is, Logan Wolverine figure. It's just
Looks
a
great.
it's a Weapon X head. It's a Dakin hood down. on
Hood
the back of his
down.
back.
Is that
Down
like
hood?
Black Hawk down.
His mask off. And the new brown suit Wolverine. Here it is.
He's
In
bloody.
person
He's
for the
quite
YouTube
bloody,
editors.
buddy.
And that's permanent blood you put on there.
Yeah, I can't really see him not being bloody.
Makes sense. Looks
Just
really
the
good, man.
future and him and bloody just work for me.
The classic Wolverine fucking pulled back claws to the side shit. I mean, you gotta love that shit.
We do.
Like, what else would he do? You know what I mean? You have these claws in your hand. And I remember being young and shit and being like, oh, if I had like a fucking...
suck my cock, Berserker?
Who?
Berserker.
When I was a kid, you remember that when I was a kid? What?
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
So I remember being a kid and being like, what the fuck? If you had a power, what would you want?
Rip blood.
Invisibility.
If you had a mutant power, Doom, what would you want?
Doom's power.
I don't know. Reed's got a pretty sweet power. He's all super smart.
I'd want
and he gets all
indestructibility,
stretchy.
if that's one.
That's pretty. He pretty much is, except for like heat, but that still doesn't like kill him either. Or cold, you know, doesn't like kill him. Just slows him down a little bit. So Reed would be pretty cool. He could get him out.
What would you want,
being able to
Ryan?
Get out of situations.
So you'd be all stretchy like a motherfucker.
That'd be tight, dude. I'd stretch my
That would
dick.
be-
I'd stretch my
Be
dick
skinny.
fucking so fucking
With-
huge.
With
That shit would be
with all the
retarded.
disadvantages of being stretchy as fuck,
I'd
he's
be
like, yeah, I
tying
want to be
people-
stretchy.
I'd be tying people up with my dick and fucking them with my dick at the same time.
They just hit you with a
Nailed it.
hair dryer and you go all
Yeah.
fucking limp. What
Hit you with a hand dryer.
would you want to be, Ryan? What would your superpower be?
I
He
said
said
invisibility,
invisible.
actually. Yeah.
Invisibility?
He's like, no visibility. I want people to see me.
Invisibility.
Please, just look at me.
That was too good. That was really good. So invisibility. So because you're a pervert, right?
Because you're a
And you
pervert.
wanna,
I'm a pervert, and
yeah,
what? You can
dude,
fly,
nothing
right?
wrong. It's okay because they'll never. You can just walk right in front of the girls in the shower and shit, and like they don't even know you're there. So that's
Yeah,
okay.
it's
too,
not
right?
no harm, no foul, right?
No
What?
harm.
She'll never find out.
Right? You can fly, right?
She'll never know.
There's all of a sudden like jizz coming out of the midair. Like, wait, where's that coming from?
So where was this going? You want to be Wolverine?
No, I was just saying that's a good topic, dude. What kind of superpower do you want?
I was like, where's this going? You just want to be Wolverine?
What's yours?
Doom's like, I don't want any content. Let's go. Let's move on with the show.
No. I just wanted to know if because that's what it seemed like you were leading towards. Is like you wanted.
No, it
Wolverine's
just made me.
powers.
It made me think because when I was young, you would see this kind of shit and be like, "Yeah, of
You don't
course
wanna
that's
tie
what you
girls
do."
up with
Because he
your
has
dick?
sick,
You like that
he has
guy,
sick
yeah.
claws. So he
You don't
want
want to tie girls up with your dick and fuck them with your dick.
So
This
is
is
that your
high
power?
This is high on
Is
my
that the power
priority.
you want?
Yeah.
I don't know, Eric. Is that your power? You want to be like Wolverine?
No, my power would probably be like indestructibility. Like,
What's
right.
Mark? Mark,
Shit.
does he want to be fucking Professor X?
I was
No,
gonna
I
say
want a
Medusa, so he has
combo.
long hair.
I want long
Oh,
hair.
sick burn! I was making a ball
That was a
joke
good
too.
burn, Ryan. I like that burn.
I was making ball
Um,
jokes too.
I would like to be indestructible, and I would like the Purple Man's powers, where I can influence people to do whatever the fuck I
You
want them to
can't.
do.
This isn't fucking one of your
dude,
photos.
that's a good one.
You can't just blend. You get one power.
He can.
Stop.
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 Okay,
I want to be like Dr. Manhattan.
All right, then I want all
There
the
you go.
Fantastic Four powers except for the Thing.
So your was that Super Skrull shit?
Yeah, I want
What
that
do you
shit.
got against me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be you then. You're gonna be
Right.
a Super Skrull.
Man, Super
He's gonna
Skulls are
get
the
some-
shit. They can like shape into anybody, so
Shape
they can
shift,
look
that's
like
right.
anybody, and then morph their dick into anything they wanted to.
Why does everything have to
Dude.
go like the dicks?
I don't know.
So you can put your dick on fire, you can stretch your
Yeah,
dick, you can make
dude,
your dick invisible.
Shit like
Yeah,
this
fire
shit is
rock.
hot. I'll be
Dick.
like, this shit is hot. I have fire in
You'd
the
want the
pussy.
Thing's dick at all time, like the rock hard, right?
Yeah,
It's rock
that's
hard
rock
and
hard.
hard
All right.
Yeah. Terrible. Just terrible talk. So I mean, that's it for my shit. The rest is just Wolverine shots and they're
Just
the
that
same figure.
standalone,
So
eh?
Awesome, man. So that's yeah. So then you did a couple more portraits of the Wolverine with some different
Yep.
lighting. They all turned out
Say
great, man. Good stuff.
Appreciate it.
Wolverine.
That thing looks fantastic.
Yeah, you killed
appreciate
it,
it, bros.
I'll go like your photos one of these days when I feel like it. You gotta like my stuff.
I'll do
now.
the
If you
same.
like, if you like
You gotta
my
follow
stuff,
back.
see, I like
Follow,
that though. Like,
follow for follow,
that way,
buddy.
that way I'll know. Like, if you got 2 new photos, you'll like my new photo, I'm sure, eventually, and then I'll like your stuff.
I think I should work. I think I should work the other way. You can
It's
like
not
my
going
shit,
to.
and then
No. I gave you a job
He's holding
here.
pretty. He's holding pretty fast at that.
I'm the
what
one
I
that
do to
gave you
everyone
your
else, too.
job here.
Jesus,
This job he doesn't get paid for.
Exactly.
this is
It's
a
a
job?
non-profit org.
Work.
I love it.
Work. All right,
This
Mark.
is fun.
What's going on
Work
with
it.
your
Okay.
Playboy? You're working right
Okay,
now.
so I was supposed to get the SH Figure Arts Harley Quinn, but my wife informed me that she forgot that she had it sent to her work, so now it's sitting at her work, so I don't have it in hand. But it's somewhere over there, hopefully, right up the street. So tomorrow when she gets it, I'll just ride over there and go grab it. So
Dude,
I'll
I'm
have that
stoked for
tomorrow.
it. Yeah,
I'm
dude,
really
it's gonna be
excited.
sick.
I'm
You
looking
got any
forward to that
ideas
big
yet?
time.
Multiple faces, multiple fucking hands. and shit.
No, I'll cook up some
It's
ideas
gonna
as
be
soon as I
Bruce
get it.
Lee and her hanging out.
Yeah,
That
I
golf
just wanna
butt
see that
booty?
booty all the time.
Golf,
golf ball
booty.
butt.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how many likes I can get with that booty.
I'm interested to see what you do.
Dude, I want to
Yeah.
see some stop motion twerking with that. That'd be hilarious. But like actually smooth stop motion. Like,
That'd be good. You can see
Smooth.
like shit. I could just do what
Look at-
Ryan's doing right there. Ryan's twerking the SH.
He's
Figure
milking the legs. He's milking it.
figure back and forth.
Creamy.
You guys are on YouTube right now.
Ooh,
Let's
so
see what else
creamy.
did
Like a
I
goat.
do this week. So a whole lot of skateboarding. So a whole lot of not taking photos of figures. We'll get into my figures and photos that I took when we do my week. I haven't picked up anything new, but I did return those doubles today from
Ooh, bad form, man. Eric and I don't approve.
Nathan Drake. I turned back in.
Customs,
the
bro.
The Freddy with the devil head I turned back in with the crooked eye, and the
Customs.
Evil Dead 2 figure. They're all turned
Got your
back.
money back for all of them?
I got the store credit for Toys R Us. So what I'm going to do
He's
is
like,
I
I
want
got
that.
store credit for one of them. The other one, they were just like, we'll take this back.
We'll just take these.
You don't
So
need this.
I want that new
Snoop.
Predator figure, that new Ultimate, the
I saw that today.
Concrete Jungle one.
Saw that
Bad.
today.
So I'm ordering that one. I'll probably get that tonight.
I saw a couple today, actually, new ones.
It's not
I'm
bad,
still
yeah.
on the
I've seen
fence
it.
about ordering the Newt and Ripley. I really hate the Ripley. All I want is Newt. I'm hoping that we might see a bootleg of Newt.
The Ripley is like
He straight up just
it's like
says it, I'm
blackwashed.
hoping
It's like a dirty Ripley with the obviously
what if
fucked
they
up
do a
expression.
bootleg Ripley and she's like less Michael Jackson-y, thriller looking?
It looks like it
she
is a
looked good,
bootleg
I would
already.
pick her up, but this one that's out looks like dog shit, so I don't even want to buy it. I mean, it's kind of a waste. Maybe I could turn around and try to sell it, but I doubt anybody's even going to buy it.
Right.
I'm interested in a couple of the figures from the Doctor Strange wave. I don't remember what the black dude's name is that has the bow staff.
Mordo.
Mordo. Yeah. Isn't it Otho?
Mordo.
I got
I
that
don't know.
figure too.
Yeah, I kind of want to get that guy. I looked at him today.
He's
I
very
got
cool.
him.
He comes with those.
Yeah.
He comes with the 2 skulls too. I like it. Like I'm holding some McBools. He comes with
Yeah,
the skulls.
Eric's
To which I'll
eating
either
chips
for.
now while we're on the show.
No. Sorry, I knew it. I was digging through this box of Legends because I had that figure on hand.
He's a badger. in a
So yeah, I'm
trash
interested in that guy. I
See,
wanted
if
to
we
pick
did-
that figure up. I also want to get the Jin Urso, but I don't want to pay full price for it, so I'm going to wait for that thing to go on sale. But I'll pick that one up eventually, and then we'll see from there. I think I'm going to hang on to my store credit and just wait for new stuff to come out. I'm just anxiously waiting for my 2
You're just
Punisher,
anal.
Mezco 112,
You're
and
gonna be waiting.
articulated icons.
Are
I mean, nothing else
you-
really.
Are you trying to get any of these new Necky
Necky.
Rocky? So do you want that Apollo or the Dragos or the punched face Rocky?
I do,
He's
but
like,
I don't want to pay. But I don't want to pay full price for them because I want
Full
to
price.
tear those apart and make characters to go with Dutch.
It figures.
Yeah, and I even want to make a Mr. T to go with my Dutch.
His
too.
squad guys. That's a fucking
Yeah.
great idea.
I really don't. I don't want to shoot Rocky photos. Like I love that movie so much. It's kind of like how I love skating. Like, and I don't shoot skate photos. Like it's just one of those things. I don't want to do it.
I'll take
I like
care of
him.
it.
I
I'll take
really,
care of it.
I could use that bloody face shot where he's like got his face jacked.
Yeah.
I would even like the Ivan Drago head just for like customs and stuff like that. So I think maybe I'll get them. Maybe I'll hold out for those. I mean, maybe I'll just buy those up and grab those because those are
They say
really good
February
upper bodies.
now, so
What's that?
they say February now, so
February.
we'll see.
I want to also wait till I see them in hand because remember, sometimes it's hit or miss with paint apps and eyeballs and stuff like that. So I want to see them first before
Oh
I.
hell no! I'm not even taking a risk on. I already got those pre-ordered.
He doesn't give a shit.
I'm not
He's
taking
getting
a
them.
risk, dude. Because
Yeah, I
you'll
know.
never
You want
see.
'em. I
You'll
know why you
never-
want them too.
You'll never see that Apollo in stores, dude. Never.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I need
I
to.
won't.
I got to find out the
I
shipping
won't.
dates at my local Toys R Us. The guy was actually pretty cool. I talked to the one
Yeah,
dude
there
today.
was some
I just
fat
got to ask him.
Momo
I think it's
there.
Thursdays they get deliveries.
There was some super fat Momo there today that was trying to have a conversation with me, and I was actually being nice, and he was like, it's Mondays and Tuesdays is when I stock. I was like, okay, I didn't ask, but
He said that's when they
Yeah.
stock.
yeah, he
Yeah.
was like trying to give me insider information, so I was like,
Oh.
oh,
He's like,
okay.
When I brought in the 3 figures, the guy that I gave them to at the return desk, like his jaw dropped. He was like, and I was like, "What? Did you miss out on these?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Like, he
He's
must
like,
have
I'm
been
just
a
taking
collector.
these.
Yeah, he looked like a real basement dweller too.
He's like, I thought I fucking took these from back stock. I thought
He's
I got
older
them
than
already.
me. He was way older than me, and he was working at Toys R Us. So
Dude, that's what I don't
must-
trust about
he
some of
must
these
be
places.
deep in that fig life.
I don't trust that these places aren't employing like scalpers themselves.
They
They
probably
are,
are.
yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
think they get a pretty heavy discount. What is it, 20% or something?
Probably, yeah.
I think that's like the regular discount, and then they get deals and stuff.
That's probably why most of the people that are able to give us a reasonable price, some of them on eBay, who knows?
Maybe they work
Discount,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, who knows? But also, you can get like an account with NECA. You just have to buy so much shit, and then hopefully you sell it all. I'm trying to remember what else we talked about when we tried to record last night. Because I've been working tonight. We talked about these before. These are those Tommy Tech. Is it Tommy Tech?
Yeah.
Tommy.
Tommy
Tommy
Tech.
Tech
I
Armored.
ordered this stuff from Ami Ami, and these were these little
Shelving
sets that
units.
you basically. It's like this is like for an armory. Well, I fully painted these just now since we've been on the podcast.
Oh, nice,
Um,
dude.
So they're normally this color, which is the back color. It's just like this cheap kind of plasticky gray. You can see inside. I'm not painting the inside of these. There's no point.
Dude, it looks cool.
Yeah, so I kind of like rusted them up. Get some light going here.
Hey, you're not gonna paint the inside?
No. I don't.
You don't want any
No.
open shots?
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
later. I just don't feel like doing it tonight.
Yeah.
How's the light on that? It's hard for me to tell. But here you go. You
Cool,
can
you
kind
made
of
it like rusted out and shit.
Yeah, I made them rusty, and I did. Ryan just gave me a trick where you use talcum powder. So I got some.
Oh,
talcum
really?
powder.
And
And
you
then
just rub that shit on?
yeah, I just used basics paints, and then just mixed the paint colors to make the rust. I used a brown and the red to just a black base on it and kept it textured. And then I sprinkled the talc powder on there, and then I used a dry brush, and then kind of like dusted
Brushed it
it
off.
away, and it
Yeah.
actually gave it some texture, which is really nice.
Dude,
And
great
so
tips.
Dust it
I
off.
think this is
Dust
actually
it
going to
off.
pop pretty well.
These are great
So
tips.
let me see here if you guys. It's tough to say. Is
Very
it blowing
nice.
it out?
No, it's good.
You're gonna generate seizures for the watchers.
I
Am I?
know, right?
So here
Very
you go.
good,
You
yeah.
guys can kind of see that I
Yeah.
made it look rusty and
Dude, looks
Looks like I'm
fantastic.
gonna get tetanus from that.
yeah. Well, I wanted
Yeah,
to.
don't
It's gonna
scratch
go in
yourself.
Frank Castle's kind of area, you know. So these are like for Deadpool or Frank Castle or something like that.
Yeah,
And,
like he's always throwing his guns up on top and shit.
Very good.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure anything that's been sitting in kind of a musty area. So it's all rusted out now and got a base coat on it. And then I also had same company from Tommy Tech. They make these lockers. And so these are these mini
Dude,
lockers.
those
I
look
had
so
painted them in section
sick.
them before.
I want one.
Dude,
I
I
added
want
one.
one of those.
You ain't got room,
I added
man.
to them tonight. So these are little foot lockers, and each one of these opens up. Hopefully I
Wow.
can get it open. Give me a
Neat.
second.
Yeah, just take the whole thing down.
Yeah.
I glued.
Slam!
Oh, here.
Dun, dun, dun,
So
dun,
these
dun,
all
dun.
open up
Let the
individually.
boys
You have
be
to put this
boys.
together. Normally these are 4 separate pieces,
Mhm.
but I ended up gluing them all together, so now it's all one block.
I glued
Dude.
them all together.
And then
That's very
so I made
cool.
those kind of look rusty and weathered. What I'm gonna do is actually print out like little, as small as I can get, like little stickers and like
Put them
little
inside.
random stuff. And I'm just gonna stick like random stickers on there, and maybe do
Oh,
some graffiti
stickers.
or something like that.
You need like a
And then,
dilapidated pool now. That's like those are like beside the pool lockers.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Or like for a middle school or something.
yeah. Hallway.
Or in Deadpool's living room, you know.
It's like the
and then this is.
quarter
Whoops! I
pool
almost dropped
ones,
it.
yeah.
This is the other. This is the taller, like standard
Dude.
high school kind of locker deal here. And so
That's
this
so
one
nice.
opens up as well. If I can get it open, it's really tough.
These are
the same,
scaled for
makers?
Figma,
Yeah.
like
Same
figures.
Tommy
company.
Tech.
Yeah, Tommy Tech makes all this stuff.
Tommy Tech. I gotta remember Tommy Tech and order some of that shit for
Yeah,
sure.
these are
It's
more
not cheap.
like I said for your Figma.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's still scale.
I just painted it, so it's kind of painted shut. I'm gonna have to scale
I
it.
painted it shut.
Dude, those lockers
It's
come in
not.
so many
It's just
different
like
sizes.
such a
Yeah.
small amount of paint. It's just like dry brush with like this
Yeah,
stuff.
Dude, the simpler the better a lot of times, man.
Plus,
Yeah,
for
so
backends anyway.
I made it look rusty, and just the only thing that matters is the front. I mean, I kind of did some stuff on the sides and top, but it doesn't matter. But I go with the
Shit
foot.
got
Where would
kicked a few
where would
times.
rust be coming out? Where would it have gotten tore up? Maybe where their hands touch and they slam it. Like it's supposed to be old and beat up, so that's the point.
Oh,
So yeah, I worked on that, and then I guess we could talk about my week in Instagram now. We could,
sweets.
Mm.
It's the week.
It's your week.
Ryan, you're
week
such a
on it.
dear, by the
Weeks on
way.
it.
I want to
Thank
say
you,
that.
Ryan.
Weeks on
Much love.
Instagram. Yeah, Ryan's
Shout
Ryan.
out to Ryan, by the way.
Ah.
To Ryan.
Okay.
Going above and
It's
beyond.
Now
just
I'm not
weeks.
blown out.
It's just weeks. It's just weeks.
Okay, so
on
this photo
Instagram.
that he's showing right now is, if you guys guys go
So,
back in my feed, you can go
marked
back and you'll see Victor
_
Zaz
for
with
life.
the marked for life. Yes, you'll see Victor Zaz with the Deadites, and that's that diorama I built about a week ago, and just released this shot. I forget what I titled this one. It might have been Oil Money or something like that.
Oil
Yeah,
money,
it
yeah.
was.
Hey, Mark, it's this part in the show that you can follow along on Instagram at home.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. This part of the
It's
Tell them
so
how to
fun.
find you.
It's so
You gotta
fun.
find me at marked_ for life, and that's how you find me.
Yeah.
He does
So
photos.
we're just doing a review. It doesn't really look super great right now on the YouTube channel, so definitely pull
Hey.
out your phone or your iPad or your laptop and take a look. So this photo was just inspired. I did a few different shots of this. I did one with like the mask on, that robber mask that comes with the Mattel DC figures.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is just something I worked on. I was just trying to make like an opulent house and what kind of horrors would be going on there, you know? So that's what I did. It's just my own
Nope.
kind of spin on things. I'm always like trying to do something original. So
Showing
put a
love
pile
to,
of money there and put a couple of Deadites.
Yeah, showing love to these guys.
Yeah,
Gotta
they're
love 'em.
awesome.
Oh,
I love those
yeah.
things. They're really cool. So Eric's
Mine are
showing
like-
us right
I
now.
think
his
mine are-
Deadites.
I think mine are extra dirty. I don't know why.
Extra.
Yeah, I feel like
They're like
to me,
more
they look
dirty.
like demon babies covered in oil.
Yeah,
That's why I
so
was
they-
like, wow.
like the.
Mine are
They're the
It's oil
pretty
souls
money,
of
dirty.
the poor Iraqi children from our wars.
I better blackwash those.
You're gonna blackwash them.
I'm gonna blackwash them.
No
That'd be
way.
cool.
They'll just be African American then.
Okay, so next photo, Ryan. Okay, the next one is the Thor shot that I dropped. It's a little bit of a darker. I tried to go with he's in a city and he's got Mjolnir pointed up towards the sky, and there's
Meow,
some
meow.
lightning bolt coming down and striking Mjolnir. You see
Meow, meow.
the silhouette of the hammer.
Hold on.
And I worked really hard on this shot. I actually worked really hard on the detail with like the geometry of his helmet and everything, where you can see the zoom that's where that is. And it was just it was a lot of work, and I
By
feel
the
like
power
it
of
just
Grayskull.
this one
Wrong
took me
shit.
pretty much like a half a day to get this photo right. It was a lot of playing with lighting and different settings on the camera, and
I
I
like
was
how you
actually
got the Tamashi effects lit up there nicely too.
I've got my
Yeah,
own.
I
I've
ended
got
up
my own
using this,
Tamashi effects going right now.
if I can find the flashlight. It's over here somewhere.
Can't believe I haven't hit anything and broke all my shit yet.
Oh, here's the flashlight. So this is just like a regular UV LED flashlight. You can buy these for about $5. I think they're to spot like pee on your carpet if you have a dog. But it's a great blue light or purplish color light,
It's
depending
purple.
on what
Yeah.
You
what
should bring that to
You did,
Jared's
bro.
place then.
Yeah.
What's that?
And
I could use
You should
that.
bring that to Jared's place.
Look at all the pee in the alley. There's so much pee.
Yeah.
There's so much pee, yeah.
It'll be like a fucking CSI shit.
It's,
Yeah, this is a great shot with the.
Or
I like how
direct
you're
cover.
creating that silhouette on Thor.
thanks, man. Yeah, I worked super hard to get that shot to work. Right. And I feel like I'm trying to get better. So I'm just doing different techniques.
Dude, it
with
shows, bro.
photography.
That's
It does.
sick.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a lot of work. It's like I've had a lot of free time, so I'm just dedicating it to my hobbies, skateboarding and toy photography and bullshitting with you guys.
Dude, I
So-
can't believe you don't take skateboarding shots. Like, if I was you, I'd be like doing shots of the tricks I did that day and shit.
Right.
You
All
could be
with the
doing what
body
Meryl's
coon.
doing, like doing
All with the
actual
body
shots
coon.
at
This
the
is Mark.
park.
This is Mark right here. That's
There's
gonna put
me.
tattoos on and shit on him.
Poor Vida, bro.
You don't
That's
need
me.
eyes.
Yeah,
You don't
Mark.
need eyes or details.
Hell no. He's squinting all the time anyways. Like, guide
No.
me, Force. I am one with the Force. The Force is one with me. I am one with the Force.
You think you can
All right.
hear?
Yeah.
So the next one is a quote. The next shot, I wanted to say this quote. It says, "I learned a long time ago that reality was much weirder than anyone's imagination."
After he
And that's a
met me.
quote from Hunter S. Thompson, my favorite dude on the planet. Very cool.
It was.
Um,
I
just
taught him
wanted to
everything
share
he
that with
knows.
you fellas.
That's the look. That's
And then the
look.
next shot that I dropped is my Archangel shot. He is in my top
Look at
like
this
10 of all time
photograph.
characters coming from Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
I have so much reverence for this character. Archangel is like one of my all-time favorites.
Oh,
So I had to do this figure justice. justice, a justice, as Jared would say.
Justice.
And
Give
so
him justice.
I shot that one. I shot that with a monitor. It's like a stormy background, and there's some rain going on, and he's flying over this like mountain range. And this basically what I did is I shot with the camera pointing down at the monitor and at the figure. He's on a flight stand, but it's been superimposed, so you can't see it because I did the double shot. And then also, I'm sprinkling some sand and dusty stuff.
He's going like this.
Yeah.
Dropping them
I
like it's
I
hot.
could.
And so, yeah, I'm
Jesus.
dropping those
That
things.
guy
And then
got
you can see
popular
I upped the shutter speed. It took me forever to get the lighting just right for this one. I had to dark out my whole house, like black my whole house out, because where my office is, where you guys can see this, my living room's on the other side, and there's a big old window. And some light comes in. I was actually shooting this around noon or 1 or 2 in the afternoon. And the thing with these wings is they're goofy looking wings. So like Eric's showing his
But
off.
they fold
Those
though.
are
They
those ones are
articulate.
good.
Yeah,
These ones
great.
are goofy.
Which one?
Those ones on Eric's are nice. I love those wings.
I like those
Oh,
ones
I
on
like the
Eric's too. The
Archangel.
ones that I have on that Archangel.
The
Which
one-
version is
those
this?
are
This is
goofy.
the X-Men, the
This
regular
X-Men
X-Men
Classics,
Archangel.
House of M, yeah.
Right.
No, the one that I like the Marks.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
it's
steel
the
wings.
standard Archangel everybody's used to with the purple and blue with the full head cover.
Yeah.
And his face is blued out. It's the one after
He's blued, all right. He blew himself.
it's the one after Apocalypse gets a hold of him.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, it's so nice. The wings
It
articulate
is.
multiple spots.
And I was
Yeah, they
telling,
do, but they're really tough to shoot and make look good. So those
Yeah.
wings,
Yeah,
I
that's true.
paint them. I didn't do anything. That's all with lighting because I thought about blackwashing that, but I don't want to screw with that figure because it's one of my all-time favorites.
Right.
So, yeah,
yeah,
I was
that's one
telling
thing I
you
never
too.
did.
as I was telling these guys last night, is Mark sent me this photo trying to show me, you know, what he was working on and stuff. And I'm telling him, like, oh my God. Like, because at first I thought it was just like he was sending me an image of something he wanted to redo. I was like, oh yeah, he should redo this. And I was like, cool. And then I'm like, oh shit, this is his fucking photo. And then he sends me a text. He's like, you see Thor? And I'm like looking. I'm like, okay, it was Thor. I was like, all right, did he like work with like multi-scaling? Like Thor's way back there somewhere. He's like, he photoshopped it, or he like got a mini figure or something like way back there. I'm like, I'm looking. I'm like, man, I don't see Thor. I'm like, I'm super impressed. Thor's in here, and I can't see a fucking spot where he could be. And then, whoop. Fucking, hey, there's a picture of Thor. I'm like, oh, I see the Thor. I'm an idiot.
So yeah, this what did you think of this thing, Jared? I worked really hard on it. I was trying to do something like you did with that Superman shot. I was trying to do something like that was very cinematic and
Yeah, I mean, this is something that
capture
we don't.
flight and capture
Right,
kind of the
this
atmosphere
is
of
something
what's
we
going
don't
on.
normally see from you, and that's awesome
Yeah.
because you're really trying to do, you know, like everything that you've been learning, and it's not easy. Like you get the information, and it all start. I mean, for me anyway, too.
You have
It's
to
like,
interpret it yourself.
you have to
Yeah.
interpret it yourself and what works for
Yeah.
you, and like you have to be happy with the photo at the end of the day too. So I
Right.
get that. Like, so you are though, like you really are branching out and like trying to. I mean, I know you're like me. You like to do what you like to do, regardless of what anybody else. You don't even care. You're just like, I like this. This is fun for me to do. When you do something like this is something that challenges you though, because it's outside of what you do on a daily basis. So
Absolutely.
I think,
and the flight
I
stand
think
had
it's
for this thing is a
fucking
big.
awesome. Yeah.
So like I had to delete this giant. It's almost it's a 10-inch or more flight stand that I had
Sure.
him on. And so
Mhm.
this thing, it's
Yep.
just made of that. It's basically a spool of this bendable wire I bought. It's
Right.
like what you use to for fencing.
Galvanized wire.
Yeah, galvanized wire. And so I just bought that, and then I have tons of these. You just clip pieces off. If anybody needs these, hit me up, and if you pay shipping, I'll just send you some. No sweat.
I got galleries.
Yeah, it's just galvanized wire. I can hook it up. Because I got I think the whole spool was like $7 or something. And I still got tons of it left.
Right.
So it's useful. And then this was the first time that I've done that layering with two photos.
Right.
and decided to shop out a flight stand. I've done some shots before. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was some shots where I had Craven. Before I painted him, I had Craven leaping off of like a rock, mountain.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that one had a flight stand in it. But what I did is I just did the angles just right where you couldn't see it. So it was all shot by hand, and that was shot on my old Nikon, the DSLR. But it was, in the, really golden hour outside, and everything was perfect. So it was kind of a nice, relaxing shot. But I had never done a flying figure. This is my first time doing anything flying. So I was like, well, who's my favorite comic character that flies? Well, it's obviously Archangel. This dude's the best. So yeah, I just went for it and was able to knock it out. And if you guys notice the detail in the image, you can see that I even did like some there's like trails of water coming off of his wings and stuff like that. And so that's some stuff that I photoshopped in. There's only two things that I photoshopped in. It's those things, and then the stand just basically got deleted when I layered it. And so,
dude, I thought the particle effects that you dropped were actually an effects app. They're so good, dude.
Right.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it was a lot of work.
I couldn't believe. I was like, that's a practical effect. That rain, that's amazing.
Thanks. Yeah.
It is
not easy.
It's all
no, dude. That's a fucking amazing. I'm telling you. Like,
well, the cool thing too is that in the image, because that's our image Ryan sent me. That image has great rain. It's like you can see the detail of like the drops, and so I was like, oh, I gotta have something kind of heavy, and so I just went for it. So it turned out.
Looks fucking crazy good.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Going for it. What do we got next? Okay, so the next one was just a little video I posted. Jared was making some videos. He inspired me a little bit. I had a few extra moments while I was waiting around for a phone call. And so I put this video together. Just different shots with Bishop, and I played that song Going Backwards. Isn't that what it's called?
Oh, yeah, from Tribe Called Quest.
By Tribe Called Quest.
The new Tribe shit's sick.
Backwards. Yeah, by Tribe Called Quest. And then basically I added some sound effects in there, and then you can see the background. That's another background Ryan sent me. That's a red carpet.
Mm-hmm.
Red carpet.
Red carpet event.
Little silly photo shoot for a bunch of
If I was on the red carpet, that's what I'd be doing.
He's flipping the old Austin 316 bird at everybody.
I'm rich, bitch.
Yeah. And those are just silly Van Halen photos. Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
You go, yeah, right.
Okay, and then the last photo that I dropped was a B-side of my Thor shot with a different background, a little bit different lighting scheme. And this time I had Thor looking at Mjolnir, and I gave you a little bit more in the image. You can see a little bit more of the lightning, and you can see how lit up it is, even with the lighting change. So it looks like it's like an overcast day. There we go. Ryan or Eric showing up his Mjolnir. So yeah, this is kind of the same concept. This was that same day. It was just another shot I was able to squeeze out, and this one I was happy with. I was like, okay, I'm gonna drop this one too, because I think those two could go together. You know what I mean? It's like
absolutely
there's a big epic battle going on in some city, and who's gonna handle business but the Marvel Select.
Thor.
I almost forgot his name. Dude, I almost said Hulkbuster for a second. I was like, what the fuck is
who that dude, man?
Thor.
I think that if you have a nice set of shots, it's so nice. It's choice. It's better than if you can get more than one shot, like your sick setup that you're already doing. I mean, why not?
You might as well. Like if you can get right over their shoulder, like there's so many angles and different things you could do. You could take a whole other shot, and people might not even know it's the same setup.
A shot?
The angle is completely different.
The angle's different, showing a different perspective.
Close up.
Yeah. It's really cool. I've been trying to do that. Like I've just been looking at different people's feeds and just trying to come up with inspiration of my own and to try to get more artistic as I progress through this. Because, I started in the beginning, I'm just using my phone and my photos are terrible garbage of random five and they're like articulation old school figures. And then eventually it's like, dude, this hobby goes deep and you just keep going with it. And it's like, I feel like especially hanging out with you guys, like, you know, via the internet, and like, because none of my friends in regular life do any of this stuff. Like, Rob's the
Right.
only one
Me
that I
too.
hang out with here and there, and Roger and those guys and stuff, but we don't like even live near each other. So like,
Right.
we see each other rarely. I talk to you guys more, so like, you guys are just hyping me to do this stuff. I appreciate the friendship and the camaraderie, dude. It's fucking
Yeah.
cool, man.
Hell yeah.
Cool
Of course,
stuff.
man. That's what makes it fucking ATA too, though, right?
Yeah, for sure. Well, and I like that everybody's hyped on everybody else's work rather than sitting around shitting on each other because everybody's
Right.
jealous.
And that's what I'm saying. I wanted to do. Like,
You gotta preach what you hate, not or what you love, and not what you hate. You know.
Right. You guys got anybody, you know, whose work you've been digging lately, and you guys want to talk about anybody else's stuff? Anybody killing in the
Look at
game?
this photograph.
Oh well, Adrian's always killing it. Our boy Beryl Murado.
Yeah,
is
but did you
always
see
blowing me
who's
away.
this?
Ah,
Okay,
fuck, I
got
need to get my
this-
phone out.
I got this on my my phone here. This guy who's been, we were talking about him. He's doing like
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he's
almost
killer.
the same style. Okay, his name is Playland Toys.
Playland. Yeah, Playland's
Playland.
got some cool stuff.
He's got some cool shots though. Like I will say,
Yeah.
like his stuff is very. But Beryl, you know, he's like the coolest guy ever. So he's obviously like, bro, your shit's awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Playland Toys, as you guys can see, here's his
Yeah.
feed. He's got some pretty cool shit. I mean, the guy's killing it. It's pretty nice work, and it's humorous. He's gonna gain followers really fast
Oh,
because
yeah.
he churns out photos quick.
Right. I mean, obviously the other one.
If you guys aren't following him, follow Playland Toys.
Yeah.
I think he's using the tag too, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's repping ATH Red Knots. So guys,
A bunch
check
of
this
people,
guy out.
a bunch
Really
of
cool
videos
dude.
of the toy shooter guy too. That you when he shows the tags, I'm like, yeah, all these people tagging us too. That's hype.
yeah,
Obviously, I gotta throw it off to my boy fucking Max to the future. He is still killing it, dude. That guy is fucking murdering
Really good.
shit lately, dude.
yeah.
Murder.
Great.
Just fucking making all these, like, he made that fucking the fucking Family Guy fucking creepy dude. Like, he made that little fucking
Oh,
popsicle
the little
stand.
set. Oh
He
my
made
god, it
that,
was so
dude.
good.
He straight up
Sure
made that
can,
fucking
Michelle.
yes, dude. Dude, that
Dude,
figure's like $120 on eBay.
Yes. Holy
He's
crap.
a, he's a
Herbert,
con
the
exclusive. Herbert the pervert, yeah. He's like some
Wow.
con exclusive, I guess. So he told me that. I was like freaking out. I was like, what the
No
fuck?
shit.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
I'm
He's gonna
excited
listen
to
to this,
see.
so I'm gonna tell him I'm stealing one of your ideas too.
Dude, this
Austin
edible just
Powers
kicked in like a
ideas.
fucking
Like a
soldier.
Like a soldier. So
I
yeah,
gotta breathe for a second.
Mine is this dude.
what do you got?
The guy who won from my contest.
Pale
Coop.
Coo.
Oh yeah,
Pale
Pale
Coop.
Coop's killing
He's
it.
awesome.
Goku.
Pale Coop, Goku.
You're like, not only do I think this guy won my contest, but he
Yeah.
actually won my contest.
He also won
He
your
got
heart.
featured by
He won my
Robert
heart.
Downey
by
Jr.
Robert Downey
too.
Jr. His shot. Got like
How many
70
followers did he gain off of that?
Well, because the thing is, Robert Downey got
11.
it from
It was
Flickr.
on Twitter.
That was
though,
from
yeah.
Flickr,
Flickr.
dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but he saw it on Flickr.
On Flickr, so he does not know how much followers he got from this. So I'm trying to
Oh,
pimp.
wow.
But he's great though.
Probably zero.
He entered my contest about 2 years ago on my 5th anniversary one, and he actually ranked as well. And
Mhm.
I didn't really notice him until recently. Sorry, but he
Dude,
did.
I know. Dude, Pale Coo was mine, and I'm also excited to see what Ryan does.
Right.
I'm excited to see what you do next, bro.
It's gonna be a while. Taking my time.
It's
I'm
gonna
taking
be a
my time,
while.
he says.
You guys have to wait
He's
for
an
my
artiste.
greatness. My
He's an
greatness is to
artiste.
catch up with me.
Right.
So. Who's yours, Eric?
All right, keep going. What do you got?
Mine's
got a
you.
few.
Mine's you, bro.
Ah,
Mine's
shut
you,
up.
bro, and your feed.
I'm serious. I've been waiting for you to drop another picture for a while.
Okay, guys, here's one I got. This guy's been really cool. He does some photos of, he does a little mix of figures, and he also uses little cars he finds, but he's like really got a good eye for the vintage. He goes by Reverend Roberto Art,
Okay.
at Reverend Roberto Art. You guys should check out his feed. I think he's been using the tag. Oh no, I don't think he's at the tag level yet. He just started. He's pretty new on Instagram. But he's got some great shots. I mean, look, he found some shot of like this old like jalopy. He does some cool stuff, and I'm trying to look at people
Whoa,
that are
there's a
doing
few.
stuff
There's
outside
a
of the
few
box.
people with that
Like,
name.
Dude, check out Jagsaurus if you haven't checked out Jagsaurus.
yeah, I've seen that guy. Yeah, he does
For
little
dinosaur shots.
Yeah.
He does dinosaur shots. They're
Oh,
fucking
dinosaurs,
amazing.
yeah.
And listen though, they're premium scale, like statue dinosaurs too. Like
Oh,
they're
wow,
not like just
yeah.
fucking shitty. They're not just shitty toys from like the fucking whatever those are.
He's
How
like
they had those
Ryan,
like
he still
realistic
looks like a
animals.
baby.
Who?
He looks like you. He still looks like a baby.
Yeah.
He says he's 32 years old.
There's this guy who
Who,
I just started
Jagsaurus?
Yeah,
following.
Jag. Super Jag, bro.
Skull Kid Studio.
Skull Kid
Skull
Studios,
Kid, yeah,
hype.
he's been on our show, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I love that dude's work.
Yeah, we love
Yeah.
that guy. Skull Kid
just started
Studio. Let's give him a
following him.
shout out.
Killing
Skull
it.
Kid Studio.
He does
Ah!
awesome. Ah! And what's the other
Eric,
dude
listen.
that was in? He was featured on the Toy Shooter too. The guy that was doing the aliens with the fucking Hot Toys like chick. That guy's got a weird account too.
Wasn't
That's
that
fun
him?
Stuff though.
We Shoot
No.
Toys?
No, he was featured
Wasn't that
on
his own
this
shot?
on this episode of Friday Night Likes.
Oh, actually, I haven't got to be to watch that yet, but it's on my list.
Oh.
It's on my list to watch.
I love fucking. I still love fucking Toys from the Crypt shit. He's got that awesome fucking Aliens dio he's been fucking using a lot too. His shots are super
All right, I got
fun.
another one.
Fuck, I wish I had my fucking phone.
My fucking fan.
Oh,
I got, you know what, man?
This guy,
So many
Asian. Diotonisia.
Who
Whatever.
we
so many
talking
people
about?
are dropping heat, bro.
Dylan
this guy.
Tanitsta or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Dylan?
also tagged TA. Odito Olwanisia.
I don't know who
Onito?
that is.
Love
Yeah.
how you said that. I mean, what?
Audito Olwanisia.
Oh,
From Indonesia. He tags ATA. He's featured on
oh,
We Shoot
extra
Toys as well.
points.
Okay.
Extra points for that tag. Yep.
Yep.
So
Eric's
he
like,
did-
if
he's
I
the
still
one-
did videos, I would have features, eh?
Yeah, eh?
I don't do shit though, eh?
No.
I'm not all about it.
Hey, I rushed home.
Right. All right, who else we got? Anybody else doing
I got a
hot?
couple.
Doing
All right,
hotness?
so one of them, because I'm kind of into a lot of stuff. I really like vintage collectibles, and just this guy features figures. He has just like cool collectible stuff, like neat photos of signs. He's got a really great eye. I featured him on my page a few weeks back. His page is called 1,000 Clowns. It's like this really cool random feed that's got great stuff. So he's got a Tony Clifton thing. Like he's got some
Tony
cool stuff on.
Clifton.
Another guy that I've been into. Let's see here. Where was his? Oh, he's called TN420 Animations.
Oh,
And
that's
he
the
does
guy that I
play.
featured. Yeah.
Yeah, I was following
reposted.
before you showed me.
Yeah, you were.
but I was following him too.
You were.
And this guy's got some cool stuff. He does work with clay,
Yeah, he does.
and so he does
does his
cool
own
little like
voiceover
videos.
too,
I'm showing
yeah.
one right now where like there's like these. They look like Teletubbies, and they're like tearing apart this person and eating his arms. And
Yeah.
the guy's just like,
What?
he
The
does
one I had
great
was like
animation.
this guy, like this kid, like comes home and like this fucking clown just like murders dad. He's like, "I'm your dad now." Yup.
Yeah, so I'm showing another.
It's on
one where
my
there's, like,
feed too. Yeah,
another one where a guy like rips, he like bites into a girl's throat and stuff. Like he's got some great animation.
Kramer Vance is like
So-
done, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kramer
that's posted in a
Vance is-
while.
He's
Yeah,
like
it's been
done,
a while
dude.
since we've heard from that guy.
She's probably tired.
You got
He's
any,
tired.
Eric?
He's like, I
He
don't
doesn't
know
have-
any of
Man,
these people's
I
names,
can't-
bro.
I'll tell you this much though. There's so many people dropping good shit and getting fucking so much better as they go on too.
Yeah, that's
it's hard to even narrow it down to fucking.
Right, like fucking Dave's been tearing it up too, man. I love my Shark Dave.
Yeah, Sharkman Dave, yeah.
Dave's
Yes,
always
dude. I
doing,
mean,
Nightwing's
yeah.
always doing some
Shout out
great
to that dude.
shots.
Oh,
Nightwing's always crushing it. Absolutely,
yeah,
man.
it's great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just super stoned, so no one's coming to mind like an idiot.
Oh yeah, my dude Mirage Inc. He's a tattoo artist. He just
Mhm.
recently like made his own diorama, and he's starting to collect figures and sell figures.
Nice.
His name's Ray Tan. He's a super cool guy.
Right.
You guys should check him out.
Brian's actually had a couple shots he did recently, finally too. I like.
Yeah,
but
I
you
like.
Ash.
Drop some stuff.
I like Hack'em Figures too. He does some pretty fucking fun shots too. I like horror though, so.
Haven't seen that one.
Or
This is the biggest shout out ever.
Well, we got to throw back to our fans, and people that we are fans of as well,
The
like
Dreadnought.
Absolutely, man.
it's a lot.
it's not easy fucking out there. Like I said, if you like my stuff, I like your stuff. It's guaranteed now.
Well, you know who's been
That's
dropping
the new
some
that's the new
awesome
rule.
photos is our boy 800 Pound Productions, Mike
Oh,
Pasquale.
for sure,
He's been
dude. He's
killing
always
it, dude.
he's always
His
got
stuff
the heat,
is
bro.
always great. Recently, he's been doing some Star Wars stuff that's just blown me away. Really good
And you're
work.
like, I don't even like Star Wars, but I like his Star Wars.
I like Star Wars. I'm just not like a nerd. I'm not like crazy about it like you guys.
I'm not crazy about it at all.
I don't come in my pants when I hear about a Star Wars movie.
We just
Fair
want to share it
enough,
either way. Share it either way. Oh, this is guy. Well, he's
Okay,
saying,
so this is that time where we break into the figures we want to be made.
Ryan.
I have this guy. He does not
sorry,
tag
Ryan.
anyone because he's fairly new. He only has like 171 people. His name
What's he
he's
called?
from Brazil. Robson D'Amenco Rodriguez. He
Nice.
posts mainly Figma and SH figure arts.
Oh, cool.
Fugos.
I see some vape work, I think.
Some Babe
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
I think it's Photoshop.
Vaping.
It might have been
probably.
Photoshop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some are actual lighting though.
yeah. Nice,
Oh,
dude.
cool.
Nice.
Those are cool.
Dude, you
Beetleborgs.
can't lose
Big bad
when you're
Beetleborg.
backlighting shit. You can't
Yeah.
lose.
You
You know
can't
what I mean? I love that
lose.
shit. You can't lose backlighting,
Yeah.
yo.
Oh,
What-
that VR Trooper right there. VR
Hell yeah.
Troopers.
Yeah,
Are
he's
you
got
afraid
some
of the
clean
dark?
shots.
Oh, cool.
So it's a mixture of Photoshop. I
Power
believe.
Rangers.
I love it.
Robotech?
A lot of digital backgrounds. looks
Say
like.
Robotech.
No, I think those are real
Good
backgrounds.
emphasis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
He's
Yeah,
cool.
I gotta start printing off some shit and fucking get my
All
print
right,
game
real
on
quick,
too.
real quick. Let's round robin this. We're running out.
Round robin. All right, Eric, you go first. What figure do you want to be made?
I actually want, and it's probably been said already, but I
No,
don't think.
you got to do the same one you did yesterday. The Jackass.
I want, yeah,
You
I'm going
forgot.
to. It's I want the Jackass line from SH Figure Arts.
Which is number
Nice.
2 in the notch for that.
I want Knoxville, Ryan Dunn, Bam, fucking
Bam bam.
what's that fucking other guy?
Man.
Preston, Wee Man.
You want
Wee
the
Man.
dead, the dead Ryan Dunn figure too?
Yeah, the bird one.
No.
He's dead.
Ryan Dunn.
Yeah,
is dead,
he died.
He crashed a
Died in a
fancy
car accident.
When?
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
Steve-O, gotta have Steve-O.
2 or 3 years ago, yeah. Steve-O for sure.
Aaron McGehee or whatever that dude's name is.
And especially with seeing, like, I mean, the likenesses they're getting with, like, the Harley Quinn and shit
For
like
sure,
that.
for sure. Be a fun
Can you
line, especially
imagine,
with
like,
accessories.
actual likenesses of these characters would be
And-
fucking
and
unarticulate
O
bodies?
faces, and
Rick
O faces
Cossack.
on them and shit. Rockets up their asses and stuff. Oh yeah, it'd be fun. All right, let's keep going.
Big brother.
Oh,
All right,
I want,
Ryan. What
I
figure
want-
do you want to be made?
I want SH figure arts to do Asian martial artists like Chow Yun Fat, Jet
Oh,
Li,
that's right.
Donnie Yen,
Yes,
Sammo
yes.
Hung, yeah,
Kung Fu
stuff like that.
Rises,
Kung Fu Rises,
Kung Fu Return. What was it?
what Shaolin,
What was that show?
Soccer?
Shaolin
and he killed him.
Soccer. That'd be great.
Yeah, Kung Fu Hustle, all those. That'd be
No,
great.
Kung Fu
I-
Legend
I-
continues.
I said I did, so that's another one in the Kung Fu Hustle notch.
Kung Fu Hustle, right? That's
Yeah, that's twice, right?
Yeah.
Might be 3
Yeah.
The
times.
Hatchet.
it on
I
the
said.
list.
I think I want to say that
But
one,
that
the
was
Hatchet
counted.
Gang like set too, which would be great.
yeah. Someone also
All
said
right, Jared.
Shaolin Soccer before too.
All right, so being
What
still
figure?
inspired by the Vampire's Kiss Nicolas Cage, I want NECA to make a Nicolas Cage, and if I could get a Jennifer Beals, that'd be cool too. It'd be great.
Flashdance.
Flashdance. She had the hair in that
Awesome.
movie, man. The hair was huge,
Yeah.
massive.
Dang.
You could dump glitter on her.
Right. All right, Marky, what do you want?
Okay, so this week I want the movie Split. I would like a James McAvoy
I
figure.
want a real dad.
You want a Professor X?
Basically a Professor X, James McAvoy, because then he would double as Professor X.
I want you to be a real father to me.
Dude,
I want
he would
you out
have
of my
23.
life. I don't
he'd
know who
have
you
23
are.
faces.
Everything was going well until you showed up.
You're my dad, Dad. Look at
I'm
me.
nothing.
There's
All
no
I
way
was
I'm
a
not
sperm
you.
donor. I was doing your mother a Muppet favor.
She was feeling lonely. She needed a hand up her ass.
I want a you
So I would like
figure.
what line? I would like NECA to make that, but with SH Figure Arts articulation. And I want the versions of the 4 main characters that he turns into. So we get the lady. What was her name? Linda.
4 main? I thought there was like 23.
Well, there are, but you only like most of them don't come out. So you get Linda.
Whoa.
She's the bad one, right? What
A
was the little
girl?
kid? What was the little boy's name?
I forgot what we were talking about.
Split.
Movie fucking Split.
Oh, I don't know
Never
the
seen
chicks'
that.
names.
Haven't seen it.
The little boy had like a funny name, like Alistair or something like that.
All of his. It was
The bad ones.
Oh, the kid version.
That'd be
it was
cool, right?
Hedwig.
Hedwig. Yeah,
Hedwig.
like Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
And the Angry Inch.
It was Hedwig. That's the only
Yeah,
reason I
and then the
remembered.
Beast. Obviously, I'd like to have a figure of the Beast.
Like
So
with the
I would like-
shotgun,
I would
with
like-
the shotgun shells in him.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
cool. Like an alternate chest
Spoiler.
thing you could take
With
off.
those fucking veins all popping out.
Dude, that'd be so great.
You'd buy that many James McAvoy action figures?
I want the whole line.
A whole line.
I want all 27
Even
of
the
his
female
personality.
one? Yes.
Yeah. Him bald with lipstick on.
Or what if it was just like a kit? Like you got one like buck and then like all
But
the
of just a
kits,
bunch of heads and
Yeah.
like
Accessories.
kit. Oh, that'd be cool.
painted
I'm down with
nails
that.
and shit. I'm down with
That'd
that.
be awesome.
That'd be even
That'd be
better.
really cool.
I need
I
water.
really liked his character in that movie, and I feel like what the fuck, M Night Shyamalan. We haven't seen a single figure from any of his movies ever.
No.
That would be cool, right?
Mm.
It's a line that
Mm.
hasn't been tapped into.
Nobody's tapping into his lines. He
You
even
need a
put
Mel
himself-
Gibson from
he-
Signs.
Oh yeah, he put himself in his own movie too. He was like a
Right.
stereotypical Indian
He
guy.
was in
too.
there.
Yeah. He's the
Alright,
one who
from-
killed his wife.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, I'm doing Flashdance. Look.
Oh no.
I see that. So he's about to pour glitter on it. Poured
He just
water on
poured
him.
water on it. Wow. Wow.
You're the
That's a
best.
special
Ryan
treat
just
for our
recreated
You're the
YouTube
best
viewers.
one,
Flash
Cam.
dance with Bruce Lee and poured a cup of water on him.
A Koopa
Very
Walter.
beautiful. I like the way he was posed.
When he wants to do a
Gotta
setup,
have
he
his
goes
leg
all
kicked
the
in
way.
air, leg kicked in the air.
I should have
Arch your
done
back.
a story for that.
All the way. All
He needs
right,
to
we gotta
pull
wrap
out
it. We appreciate all you guys tuning in. Hopefully this YouTube thing worked this time and the Podbean worked, and we're sorry we're late, and we do the best we can, and it's a free show, so shut the fuck up and just enjoy it whenever it's out, I guess. But thank you for tuning in. That's very awesome of you.
Thank you for tuning into the Action to Our podcast. Make sure you follow us. I'm at Marks for Life, Junior_Doom, Eric Plays, and the One Cam. Make sure you follow our
And your
feature
son.
page,
Yeah.
ATH Red
Look at
Knots,
our
ATA
photograph.
DC, ATA Marvel, the TZ, what is it, the Ronin? What's that one called now?
Toy
TZ
Zone.
ATA, Toy Zone ATA. We
doesn't
also
know anything.
have ATA
Horror.
Horror Click as well. And check out the Action Toy Art podcast.
ATA Marvel, ATA DC.
Yeah,
Covered
Them
mentioned.
too. Mark doesn't know what's going on.
He mentioned him.
He mentioned them.
ATA DC.
Alright.
ATA DC is still popping pretty good.
Damn right.
Yeah. We appreciate everybody
you
using
wanna
our
run
tags.
ATA Marvel,
Appreciate all of
hit
your
us
guys'
up.
awesome Action
We'll give you
Toy
the
Art.
password. You
Thanks
can
for
run it.
tuning in. Peace out, bitches.
Peace out.
Bye. Look at our photograph.
Look at this phone.
Much love. Peace. My hands are covered in paint.
He's all wet.
That's for painting your nails.